up, and it is scored!
For three. Got it!
With the shot, lights out, good night, goodbye, and that's it! Mansfield wins!
It's a great serve.
Another one drop!
And the Rams drop one first here in the Super Bowl.
Nice.
Kick on the field, and it is scored! It is scored!
MCM coverage of MHS Sports is proudly presented by
Biviano General Contracting.
Biviano General Contracting is Marshfield's leading custom modular house builder. Modular building saves time and money. Only 8 to 12 weeks for the entire build, saving up to 25% of the cost compared to traditional building. We also offer custom deck building, kitchen and bathroom remodels, additions, and house elevations.
More information can be found at bivianocontracting.com.
Repel Pest Solutions. Repel Pest Solutions is a full-service pest control company protecting residential and commercial properties from nuisance pests that carry germs and diseases. They are a small, family-run business from Marshfield, licensed, insured, competitively priced. We work to understand your needs and offer an integrated pest solution that's environmentally friendly. Don't be afraid to bug us. Road to Responsibility. Founded in 1988, Road to Responsibility's mission is to provide the means, the opportunity, and the support necessary to allow citizens with disabilities to take their place as productive members of the community. We are committed to providing all individuals with opportunities to truly live in the community. Through our services, we are proud to enrich and improve the lives of every individual, one person at a time.
Hello and welcome to the Marshfield Rams Mansfield Hornets pregame show. I am Jack Hughes, joined by Ben Wilson and Will Nicholson. Guys, what does Marshfield need to do to win this game? It's a big one.
Well, I'll start this off here. Well, first of all, obviously, if you caught us during the Bridgewater-Raynham game, there was way too many turnovers, and I know that was a point of emphasis with both Coach Aruka and the team. You got to cut out the turnovers. You can't be, having penalties and turnovers and things that are just going to deter your offense from really getting going, which is what we saw a ton of. My big thing for Marshfield today, we got to keep it under 5 penalties the entire game.
Exactly.
And I'm sure Aruka wants to go lower than that, but the key, you cannot turn the ball over, especially early.
Of course. Ben, what do you think?
I completely agree with you, Will. Last game was ridiculous with the amount of penalties. You and I, pretty sure I mentioned that I think the refs had more throwing time than the quarterbacks did. It was ridiculous. You nailed it there. The Rams also just need to focus on the RPOs, the run-pass options. They know that they can run and pass the ball. Sometimes I think the Rams they run the ball a lot. Phoenix Beauregard, now that he's in the game, he's done absolutely incredible. 113 rushing yards just in one game. He now leads the team in rushing yards. So I think the RPOs are very important here for the Rams, the run-pass options. I think they'll have plenty of options for both running and passing. So I think the Rams need to expand the ball all over the field.
I agree with what you're saying by the refs throwing the flags super far. You know who threw it further? Nate Rawlinson, 315 passing yards and a school record. Who do you guys think is going to be influential tonight to win this game?
Well, I think you need another big game from Nate. There was some conversation after that St. John's prep game. Is he the guy? Is he the guy that you want going forward? I think he shut down all those conversations. Oh, you threw that pick early, bounce right back. He's got a huge ball to Luke Richardson to get Marshfield their first touchdown of that game. And then he throws for the most yards in school history. You can't do much better than that in a game. I think Nate secured his job, and I'm looking for another big game from him tonight.
Of course. Who do you think is going to be influential, Will?
Yeah,
Ben, sorry.
Absolutely. I think Rawlinson will be great here tonight. I also think Luke Richardson will be great. Last week he had 130 receiving yards and a touchdown. He now leads the team. 201 receiving yards. He's a great player here for the Rams, so I think he'll provide some great touches here for the Rams.
You know who I'm looking at? Charlie Leach. I'm predicting at least 2 forced fumbles tonight. The running backs he's gonna cause havoc in that backfield.
No, 100%. I'm with you. Charlie Leach has been the most consistent player on this defense for sure. The secondary, a little shaky. We mentioned this during the game, where you got good players. You got Liam Riley, you got Bergameska back there, you got Bongelati, a whole bunch of people, but they were able to throw for a ton of yards. The BR was to throw for a ton of yards against Marshfield. So I hope they can be more consistent on that defensive end, really lock in. I'm looking for another big pick tonight. One of those 3 guys that I just said.
Oh, yeah.
I think they go and pick one out of the air.
I have J-Mo going for a pick, definitely.
I love love that.
Now, before we wrap it up, get those bets ready. What do we have for final score predictions?
Ooh, all right. So last year, I'll take a look at my notes here. In 2024, Marshfield won 13-10. It was a very low-scoring game. I think we get something similar with a little bit more scoring. I'm going to say it's going to be 21-14. Give me Marshfield taking it home.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah, I agree with you here, Will. I think Marshfield's going to win. I think it's going to be a bit of a slow game due to last year being such a low-scoring game. So I think Marshfield's going to win a simple 12-6 here.
I like that. Low-scoring game.
Well, you see, we have our kicker back, Nick Drosopoulos, coming off
That's
injury.
true.
So they're not going to be afraid to kick it from 40 because the kid's got a boot. I'm saying at least 20-6, Rams take the win.
I like that. A blowout win. And yeah, I'm fired up, Jack. I want to thank you for coming up. I know you do a whole bunch of stuff with the whole Build Something Special unit, taking your time to go and do that. You at home, stay tuned for the game call. Me and Ben are going to be on it. We're going to see you guys back in just a minute. Jack, any final thoughts for the Rams fans out there?
I'm pretty sure I'll see you at halftime. So
Yes, you will.
I'll see you later.
We'll see you guys.
MCM coverage of MHS sports is proudly presented by
Biviano General Contracting.
Biviano General Contracting is Marshfield's leading custom modular house builder. Modular building saves time and money. Only 8 to 12 weeks for the entire build, saving up to 25% of the cost compared to traditional building. We also offer custom deck building, kitchen and bathroom remodels, additions, and house elevations.
More information can be found at bivianocontracting.com.
Repel Pest Solutions. Repel Pest Solutions is a full-service pest control company protecting residential and commercial properties from nuisance pests that carry germs and diseases. They are a small, family-run business from Marshfield, licensed, insured, competitively priced. We work to understand your needs and offer an integrated pest solution that's environmentally friendly. Don't be afraid to bug us. Road to Responsibility. Founded in 1988, Road to Responsibility's mission is to provide the means, the opportunity, and the support necessary to allow citizens with disabilities to take their place as productive members of the community. We are committed to providing all individuals with opportunities to truly live in the community. Through our services, we are proud to enrich and improve the lives of every individual, one person at a time.
Old night. Also, our student body will be moving through with the gold boot. Please fill it up. Whoever has that gold boot, make sure you come see me up in the booth. We direct your attention to the scoreboard for the introduction of our offensive starters.
Senior quarterback, number 16. James Beauregard, number 12, senior linebacker. Come on down to Tennessee, Rocky. Luke Richardson, junior receiver, number 3. I catch football. Cole Hannigan, junior receiver, number 10. Cole Summers, senior receiver, number 11. Aiden Summers, senior tight end, number 88. Baby Gowan, senior captain, O-line, number 74, I use Mega Knight. Matt Keenan, senior offensive line, number 69, I love salad. Adam Miller, number 57, junior offensive lineman. Justin Amaral, number 63, junior offensive guard, man of serious food. Aiden Nicholson, junior, number 54, Pancake University. Evan Williams, junior, running back, number 2, from the Bayou. Chase Doherty, number 9, junior wide receiver, shout out Butch. Casey Antonio, number 7, senior receiver. Will O'Brien, sophomore, tight end, number 87. Brendan Foley, number 79, senior, O-lineman. Crosby Powers, junior, offensive line, number 66.
We direct your attention to midfield for our opening coin toss. The captains for Mansfield, number 15, Andrew Girolamo, number 16, Mason Boderi, number 17, Tommy Villette, number 22, Donovan Minton, and number 61, Nate Taylor. Your captains for your Rams, number 1, Jameson Bongelati, number 55, Charlie Leach, and number 74, Nate McGowan. Now introducing our defensive starters.
Connor Scott, number 56, senior defensive end. Will Scott, senior defensive line, number 58. Aiden Kaufman, junior D tackle, number 99. I'm just big boned. Dylan Burrow, number 75, D-line senior. Sir Alex Herbert, senior defensive end, number 97, up the Gunners. Kyle Casale, junior linebacker, number 53. Charles Leach, senior linebacker, number 55. Shout out John Pork. Keegan Holt, number 28, junior linebacker. Jameson Bongelati, senior captain, number 1, cornerback. Hey, Mom and Dad. Ryan Medeiros, number 23, senior safety. Ryan Bergamesca, safety, senior, number 5. Liam Malley, junior cornerback, number 8. Hey, Mark Nutley. Timmy Stiles, senior linebacker, number 42. Sean Cohen, number 94, junior D lineman. Leon Jean Lewis, sophomore defensive back, number 36.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask if you would please rise, remove your caps, and please direct your attention to the American flag outside the east end zone to the left of the scoreboard, as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem by the Mansfield High School Rams Pep Band under the direction of Mr. David Kaminsky. Participating student athletes, coaches, and contest officials have worked diligently to prepare for today's competition. Please show your appreciation by demonstrating good sportsmanship and respect. for all
From
those
James
in
G.
attendance.
Anderson
Ensure that
Field
the
here at
behavior
Marshfield High
reflects the
School. It is a
values that should be
beautiful
identified with these
fall
student
night
athletes.
here on
Assume
Gold
responsibility
Night
for your
as we
own
have the
behavior
Marshfield
and
Rams
the behavior
taking
of those
on
around you.
the
We
Mansfield
ask you
Hornets. The
please
1-2 Rams looking to bounce back after a win versus BR, and the 2-1 Mansfield Hornets looking to bounce back after a loss to Springfield Central. We got a great game coming for you tonight. Will Nicholson alongside Ben Wilson. Ben, exciting game tonight. The Rams really need to bounce back.
Absolutely, Will. This game has a lot of pressure here on the Rams. Both teams coming off their first of a game. Marshfield coming off their first win. Mansfield coming off their first loss. So animosity here for both teams. Marshfield obviously want to perform. Marshfield had a great game last week, Will. Nate Rollinson throwing for 315 passing yards. That's a school record there, Will. I'm pumped to see what Rollinson has here tonight behind the ball.
Yeah, as you mentioned, passing yard record for Nate Rollinson last game. And he's looking to have another game like that. We talked about it in the pregame show. He's going to be a big part of tonight. Kick is going to go deep, and Summers will field it. He's back at his own 5-yard line, and they say it's a touchback. That's the new high school rule. It'll be a touchback. So the Rams offense will take over in their own territory. I think they put this at the 25. I'm not sure how this new rule works with the touchback, but Ben, the offense for the Rams really needs to improve. So many penalties last week that they got to improve on.
Yeah, absolutely, Will. I mean, last game was just, it was ridiculous, the amount of penalties that were getting thrown left and right, both for the Rams and the Trojans. So hopefully this week the Rams can bounce back from that and work on just being safe and making sure they don't get too many penalties on the field.
That Rams offense will take the field. They're going to go with Evan Williams in the backfield early. We saw a little bit of Beauregard versus BR. Tonight to start, it's going to be Williams. Rollinson will drop back, look to throw. It's a fake screen, and he'll throw this one to the outside. It's over the head of Cole Hannigan, his intended receiver. Will fall incomplete.
Yeah, as you just said there, Will, Evan Williams in the backfield tonight. He's got 80 yards total here this season. Last week it was Phoenix Beauregard, and last week he rushed for 113 yards. He leads the team in yardage. He has 113. That was his first game of the season. So Williams being in the game, it's a great try there by the Rams.
Well,
both Beauregard and Phoenix are great players for the Rams.
They put in Beauregard now, so it's a 2nd down and 10. They're going to take the snap, hand it off to Beauregard, who's going to make a cut up the field. Not a whole lot of yardage there. It'll bring up 3rd down for the Rams.
Well, 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6 coming up. The Rams are going to go quick. They have O'Brien in for an extra tight end, so they got the big guys out there as well. Beauregard will come out. Hannigan will check in as well, so they go a little bit quicker. Summers, Hannigan, actually both Summer brothers are in there on a 3rd down and about 5 or 6 for the Rams. Rollinson will drop back and look to throw. Check this one down to Evan Williams. It is out of his reach. And the Rams are going to punt this one away. Tough start for the Rams offense, 0-2 on their pass attempts. The Rams are going to get ready to punt this one away. And it's Cole Summers, a little bit of a do-it-all guy for them. He leads them in all-purpose yards with 309, and he also punts. It's kind of become a Swiss Army knife for this team. Snap, going to go back. And a decent kick for Summers. It's going to take a bounce and settle just about at the 46-yard line. And Ben, now we get to see this Rams defense get ready to take the field. They looked very good last week. A couple of big plays they gave up through the air, but the Rams defensive unit has really dominated in the run game.
Yeah, absolutely. The Rams thrive in the run game. They're absolutely incredible in the run game, as I said there, Will. They're absolutely incredible. I mean, I just keep saying incredible. They're great at the run game. Charlie Leach, Andrew Cosman, they just read offense well. So the Rams getting on the field here, see what they got.
Well, here comes the senior quarterback, their captain. That's Tommy Vallette in the shotgun. He's going to take the snap, play action, look to throw. And that ball is complete to the outside. And a 1st down picked up and corrected. That's actually Scrapolini who will be doing the quarterbacking tonight for the Hornets.
Pass complete. 1st down, Mansfield.
That's exactly where the Rams struggled last week, Ben. They got boomed through the air a couple of times, and Mansfield, aware of that, they go right back to it.
Yeah, sometimes with this Rams defense, they get too focused on the run game that all of a sudden a quick little pass will just get through the defense here, so the Rams just need to focus on where the ball is going.
Well, it's a 1st down and 10 for the Mansfield offense. Already has a 1st down on their first play. Scrapolini take the snap, play action, look to throw to the outside. That ball will fall incomplete. His intended receiver fall down.
Incomplete. 2nd down.
It's DiGirolamo, the intended receiver, who slipped. Bongelati on the coverage, and it'll be 2nd down for the Mansfield offense. Second down for Mansfield, and once again will be Scrapolini in the gun. He's got the back to his right. Take the snap, they're going to hand it off, but stuffed instantly by that Rams defensive unit, Charlie Leach, in on the tackle. It was Minton on the carry. Gain of about 1, and once again, you mentioned it, Ben, the Rams D-line stops the run.
Yeah, the run game, that's where the Rams defense thrives here. Well, Charlie Leach, the senior captain, well-deserved position for him, making the stuff there for the Rams.
It's going to be a big 3rd down for Mansfield. I think they're in go-for-it territory unless they want to punt and pin the Rams deep, potentially inside their own 10. Scrapolini with Minton in the backfield. They're in the shotgun, 3 receivers, bottom of your screen, 1 at the top. Scrapolini will drop back, look to throw. Pressure's coming. He'll throw a screen and to the outside. Marshall wants a hold. They're not going to get it. And still getting upfield will be enough for a 1st down. Surprised we maybe didn't see a hold there, but Minton on the reception will pick up a 1st down.
Yeah, the runner there, Will, he got up the outside there. He just juked around the Marshfield defense. Tough break there for the Rams.
9:30 left in the 1st quarter, and the Rams defense are challenged early. Scrapolini will break the huddle in the shotgun again. Minton in the backfield, this time lined up to his left. Scrapolini hand off to Minton to the outside. He'll break 1 tackle, break another, will fall forward for a decent gain. Bring up 2nd down. Gonna give him a gain of about 5, will be 2nd down. Minton running the ball. He is a senior captain, also plays a little bit of linebacker, 6 foot, 200 pounds. We've already seen he's got the strength to get through and the speed. 2nd down and 5. Scrapolini will go under center this time. Minton behind him in the backfield. They'll take the snap, and it's a counter, but the Rams will stuff that one right at the line of scrimmage.
Nico Smith on the carry.
It'll be 3rd down coming up for the Rams.
This is big time.
I think it was Cosman on the tackle.
Andrew Cosman, another name that's very popular on the Rams defense, is flying out early here tonight. 3rd and 4 here. This is big time for the Rams. The run game, Rams are starting to read it a little bit here, so let's see what the defense has here, Will.
Yeah, Mansfield, they haven't been afraid to show the Rams everything so far. They've passed a little. They aren't afraid to go to the run game. It's a very balanced offense for the Hornets. 3rd down and 4. Scrapolini will send a receiver from right to left in motion. Take the snap. He's going to drop back. Looking to throw. Wide open receiver is going to make the catch, break a couple of tackles, and get inside the 5-yard line of the Rams. That's big number 87. That's Hogenkamp on the reception.
1st and goal.
First and goal for the Hornets. Great ball by Scrapolini as well.
Yeah, it was a great pass there by Scrapolini, getting the Hornets into red zone range here. This is big time here. I mean, the Rams weren't able to get around that pass play there, but 1st and goal here, this is big.
And the Hornets will break the huddle. The Rams student section, who was very into it to start the game, gone a little quiet here. 2 backs lined up. It's actually both the Minton brothers back there. Scrapolini sends someone in motion. There's no one there. And a timeout will be taken. We're going to take a quick break here on MCM. It's 0-0, 7:03 left in the 1st. We will be right back.
MCM coverage of MHS Sports is proudly presented by Repel Pest Solutions,
Biviano General Contracting,
Road to Responsibility,
We are back. Mansfield offense pushing into Rams territory. They're inside the 5 and in scoring distance. It's a first down and goal. They just took that timeout to avoid the penalty. Scrapolini will be in the gun. He's got Andrew Minton to his right. Send a man in motion. He'll hand off to Minton to the outside, who will not be able to escape the Rams' pursuit on defense. I believe that's Liam Riley who was in on one of those tackles as well. With Bergameska, it'll be second down and goal.
Yeah, there's the Rams defense right there. Well, reading the run game, just stuffing the runner there. The Rams are reading the run game well. The Hornets need to get around the Rams defense better than that.
This Mansfield offense, they're going a couple of different ways. They got McIntyre, they got Donovan Minton, and then his younger brother, Andrew Minton, in the backfield, the sophomore. So they've switched it up a little bit. There's a lot of different weapons that they can use on this Mansfield offense. Scrapolini on second and goal. He will look to throw to the outside. That ball is caught, and it will be a touchdown for Mansfield.
On the reception for the Hornets.
Olamo on the reception. And Mansfield on their first drive very convincingly pushes Marshfield down the field and gets 6.
Yeah, that was big there, Will. Mansfield, I mean, just barely that receiver got in the end zone, just barely for the touchdown there. It was a nice try there by the Rams, but Mansfield's on the board first.
They will come on to attempt this extra point. This is Warren, who will try and kick this one through the uprights, and not a whole lot of leg underneath it, but he got just enough. It'll be 7-0 for Mansfield with 8:16 left. And Ben, we need to see the Rams offense really put something together. 3 and out was not the way they wanted to start the game.
Yeah, that first drive there was almost a trial there, Will, just trying to get the read of the defense there. The Rams, not great there, but I think the Rams will bounce back from that.
Well, let's hope that they do. Field. Excuse me, it's 6:16 left in the first quarter. I believe I said 8. And the Hornets going to get ready to kick this one back off to the Rams. You got Hannigan and Summers back there. And the man who scored the touchdown, Dijur Olamo, kicked this one off. Might be saying your name wrong, my friend. I'm quite sorry. Hannigan going to be set to return this one. He's going to reverse field and try and get to the other side. And he's not able to get a block tackle. Will be made. Not a great return for the Rams. The Marshfield offense looking to take back over. Ben, what are you looking for them to do with 6:08 in the first quarter to put together a drive?
All I think the Rams need to do here is just read the Mansfield defense. That's all they have to do. Just get used to the Mansfield defense, get around them, and just read how they play and just try to get down to the end zone.
And they will take the field. It is Beauregard in the backfield. 6:09 in the first. Rollinson in the shotgun is going to send a man in motion. That's Cole Summers, who will reverse and go the other way. Take the snap. It's play action. Throw over the middle intended for Hannigan, who will get the flag. And that was number 28, Sanders, who maybe got a little too handsy with Hannigan. And PI going to be the call here.
Yeah, Rollinson tried to connect to Hannigan there. Hannigan was on that punt return just a few minutes ago there, Will. I was talking to Hannigan today in class. He just said that he really wants to get another punt return because of that St. John's game where he had one. He was in the end zone. He turned around. There's a flag on the play. Rams got brought all the way back to it, a holding call. Hannigan wants to have another punt return. This time he wants it to count.
Yeah, that's always got to be a tough feeling. You score a touchdown, you look back, and flag thrown, especially versus Prep. I know you wanted one of those. Well, on the PI, it will be first down and 10 for the Rams. Rollinson with Bogart in the backfield. Khalil O'Brien will get sent in motion. Rollinson will roll out on a play action and will throw to Aiden Summers, who will make the catch and get to about the 40 before he is wrapped up. There'll be a second down coming up for the Rams.
Yeah, Aiden Summers there on the reception. He had a touchdown last week against Bridgewater Random. He was a great player for the Rams.
Well, here we go. Second down. They're going to give him a 4 on the reception. D'Antonio will go in motion. He's Actually, we'll go back in motion the other way. Rollinson will look to throw. He steps up in the pocket, no one home, and Rollinson will just run it himself. He'll have enough for the first down. And that's where you really see Rollinson where he improves. Nothing was open. He doesn't throw anything risky. He just steps up in the pocket and picks up the first down with his legs.
Yeah, that was a great play there by Rollinson. He saw the opening in the defense, and he just took it.
First down and 10. Rollinson will send D'Antonio in motion. They're going to hand off to Evan Williams, who will cross the 50 down to about the 51-yard line. It's a decent run by Evan, but still second down for the Rams.
Yeah, I think the Rams are trying the run game there. Both defenses know how to read the run game, so putting Williams in there, they were trying to get through the defense, seeing how they could do on the run game there, Will.
They're going to bring Beauregard back in, so it's a 1-2 punch with this running back unit for the Rams. Hannigan will go send back and forth in motion. Rollinson, play action throw over the middle. That ball will fall incomplete. Intended for Summers, and another pass interference. Once again on Sanders, who was just ripping these receivers. Another flag was thrown in the backfield as well.
This might be offsetting penalties here, Will.
I think that's Coach Mulligan for the Rams, who's furious on the sideline, wondering what the flag is. I think it's against one of his boys for a hold. Well, here we go again, Ben. Penalties on the field, and I'm not sure exactly what has been called.
Personal foul, roughing the passer.
There we go. Okay. So 2 penalties against the Hornets. You have pass interference and then roughing the passer.
15 yards and then Rams first down.
That's why Mulligan was so upset. He thought it was against one of his guys. It's not. That flag be thrown in the backfield. And this will be enough for a first down for the Rams with both those penalties tacked on. Ball will be placed at the 34-yard line. 4:44 remaining in the first. The Rams will now have a fresh set of downs. Rollinson will take the snap, hand off to Beauregard, trying to work that left side. Bounces off one tackle, still pushes forward. He's going to get a good gain on that one. Maybe about 6. It'll be second down for the Rams. Great job by Phoenix.
Yeah, Beauregard, great player in the backfield for the Rams, had 113 rushing yards last week. That was his first game this season. He provided some great runs there for the Rams last week. So Phoenix Beauregard, I'm pumped to see what he has this week here, Will.
We're going to get right back to the line. It's a game of 5. Rollinson will hand this one off to Summers on the sweep, getting upfield. Going to be close to a first down. Going to depend on the spot. Looks like they got him a yard or 2 short. So third down coming up for the Rams.
Third down.
And it's quick for Mansfield. Right back to the line. Rollinson will go under center. It's a 3rd and 3. They're going to pitch this one to Beauregard, working that right side, who will have enough for a first down and more. And Mansfield will move the chains. And Beauregard, Ben, he's been such a good addition to this offense with plays like that.
Yeah, absolutely there, Will. Beauregard's absolutely lethal in the backfield here for the Rams.
They're going to bring Williams back in and give Beauregard a breather. Rollinson under center will send Aiden Summers in motion. They're going to hand off to Williams, who will try and cut this one upfield, but he will be tackled after just a short gain. Second down coming up for the Rams.
Jameson Cloud on the stop.
Mansfield will look to the sideline for the plate. Beauregard will come back in. Rams will go back to the shotgun. Beauregard to the right of Rollinson. Richardson lined up bottom of your screen. Summers will go in motion. They're going to take the snap. It's a handoff to Beauregard. Not a whole lot of room for him to go. Bring up third down for the Rams offense. And we're hearing that field goal team get ready, Ben, so maybe if they don't get this, it could be Drosopoulos range.
Yeah, Drosopoulos, he's back in here for the Rams. He had an injury, but he's got his arm all laced up here for today's game, so he's going to be kicking here for the Rams.
Third down, Rams need about 5 or 6, maybe 5.5 to get this first down. Rollinson will throw to the outside. That ball is just caught by Richardson. Don't think he has enough for a first down. Going to depend on the spot. It's going to be real close. It was a miracle that Richardson even caught that ball.
Down, very short.
It's 4th down and inches, and decisions to make for the Rams. Do you go here? And it looks like they will. Rollinson in shotgun. He's got Beauregard lined up in the backfield, and hard count. They're going to get Mansfield to jump. It will be an encroachment against Mansfield. A first down picked up by the Rams. Ben, we've seen Marshfield do that a couple of times this year, and it's worked out very well.
Yeah, the Rams are great at faking the snap and getting their opponents to jump off sides. It's a great play there by Rollinson and the Rams.
Well, fresh 1st and goal for the Rams. Beauregard in the backfield. They're going to take the snap, pitch it to Beauregard left side, who breaks tackles. And he was just one missed tackle away from getting into the end zone, but he's inside the 5. Second down coming up for the Rams.
Now this is big here, Will. Just because you're so close to the end zone, do you run it or do you pass it here?
Well, the way Beauregard's been pounding it on the ground, it's a safe option for the Rams. 1:45 left in the first. Rollinson will take the snap. Handoff Beauregard to the goal line. He has enough. Touchdown Marshfield. And Phoenix Beauregard gets his first of the year. Marshfield, bearing an extra point, will tie this one up.
And there it is, Will. The Rams bouncing back from that first drive here. They made it all the way down the field for the touchdown. That's a great way for the Rams to get some momentum on the team.
Now you're going to have Dressopoulos come on and attempt the extra point, we think. As this does get a little weird, Aiden Nicholson, Dylan Burrow, and one more player were lined up on the right side, that trick formation. Marshfield has gone for it a few times in that scenario, not this time. It was Anthony Kane, the other one lined up. So Cole Summers going to get ready to hold this one. Snap is good, and kick does not have enough. I think it got blocked at the line. So Mansfield will still have the lead at 7-6.
Yeah, I think that kick was just right off the hand of one of the defenders there of Mansfield, Tom Muldoon. I hope I pronounced that correctly. I believe he blocked that kick there for the Rams.
And Dressopoulos will start 0-1. Someone who has been so reliable for this Rams team kicking the ball. Starts off 0-1 in his first game back, but I'm sure he will be able to bounce back. It's Coach Aruka talking it over with his boys on the bench right now. 1:39 left in the first quarter. And Marshfield will get ready to kick this one off.
And don't forget to fill that boot tonight. We are here fighting pediatric cancer for Gold for Hope. That
it is go gold night, excuse me, here at James G. So,
right now.
If you're making your way to the game at one point and you're just listening to us at MCM on your drive up, make sure you get here and donate. I think they are fundraising for pediatric cancer research. So, great cause, as the Marshfield Student Council always puts together. Dressopoulos going to kick this one off. It's a decent kick, and it will have to be returned right at the 15-yard line and breaks one tackle, but D'Antonio, Bergamesca, and the rest of the Rams will come in there to tackle him at about the 19-yard line, and Mansfield offense will take over. Ben, they were very successful on their first drive, a touchdown drive to open up the game for them.
Yeah, I think the Rams defense needed to read that drive a little bit better there, but the Rams hopefully can bounce back here. I think this will be a back-and-forth game here, Will, so far.
It seems to be that way. I mean, these two teams have gone back and forth whenever they have played. You look back to 2024, that game was in Mansfield. It was a 13-10 win. Marshfield scored a touchdown with only a couple of seconds left on the clock, and Davin True punched it in. Now here we are in the Big 25. Rams hoping they can do the same as they will drop back and look to throw. Pressure coming. We'll just have to throw this one away. Will fall incomplete. Scrapolini on the pass. Won't be completed. Minute 26 left in the first quarter. Great coverage there by the Rams, Ben.
Yeah, that's the Rams defensive line right there, putting the pressure on Scrapolini. He had nowhere to go, just threw it away. Great play there by the Rams.
Always love hearing the student section come over past the Rams bench and firing those guys up. I think we got a little hot mic from them there. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Scrapolini in the gun. He's going to send a man in motion. Hand off to the motion man, but not a whole lot of room to go. Nico Smith on the carry, wrapped up by that Rams D line. And big Andrew Cosman will take him down, bring up 3rd down and long for the Hornets.
Yeah, 3rd and long here, Will. This is where the Rams defense need to focus in a little bit. In the Hornets' last drive, there was a moment where it was 3rd and long. They were able to get around the Rams defense, so hopefully the Rams defense can lock down a little bit better here.
And the Rams are going to pull one of the Scott brothers. Take a look here. It is Will Scott, so they're going to bring in a little more speed. Ryan Medeiros in the game as well. 3rd down and 10 for the Hornets. Scrapolini will drop back. Look to throw. That ball will be incomplete off the hands of his intended receiver. It was Nico Smith again. And 4th down coming up. And they will punt this one away on the Mansfield side.
Yeah, that was the Rams defense there, Will. They were locking down on that play there, not giving the Hornets an inch. That was a great drive there for the Rams.
Good pressure coming from Cosman, Burrow, and that whole defensive line unit as well. And this is Cole Summers back deep to return this punt. He'll settle in about the 48-yard line. Summers has the speed to go and get this one. Marshall wants to go and block it. They did. Ball's going to land in the end zone. Who can fall on it? Can they in time? Yes, they will. Do they signal touchdown? I think it's a... Still waiting on the call here. I think it was Ryan Medeiros who was in on the block for the Rams. Marshfield wants a touchdown. No signal yet. That's the 2nd blocked punt of the year for the Rams. And what a play by the Marshfield special teams, Ben.
Yeah, now they're starting to get under the Hornets' skin here, Will. The blocked punt there. Still don't know if it's a touchdown here or not. But regardless, great play there by the Rams special teams.
That was a safety.
So they're going to call it a safety, not a touchdown. What a play by Marshall. I believe it was Ryan Medeiros who got in there. We'll get a number when we get that information. But again, what a play by the Rams special teams unit.
Yeah, that was great there for the Rams there, Will. So safety is the call here. I mean, Desopoulos missed that kick earlier, so I guess they get 2 points now.
We'll take that. I mean, any way you can get points for this Rams unit, you'll take it. So close to a touchdown, too. And Marshall is going to get the ball back as well with 33 seconds left in the first quarter.
One thing I noticed here, Will, is the scoreboard here on the field hasn't changed. 8-7 here. It should be 8-7 if the Rams got that safety, but they might not have here.
No, they definitely got the safety.
Mr. Referee, could you look up towards the press box, please?
2 points, sir. Safety, there we go. We confirm it there. It is a safety. It is 8-7.
Thank you, sir.
Shout out to the officials. That'll bring some life into your offense, too, when your defense can make a play like that. So hopefully Rollinson and the boys can go and punch another one in here. Giorgio on the kick will be fielded by the Rams. This is Hannigan trying to make a cut to the outside. He'll cross the 40 and get tackled at the 42-yard line.
Hannigan on the return.
And Marshfield's offense will take over. They put together a good drive last time. They punch it in with a Bogart touchdown run. I mean, this run game seems to be so effective for the Marshfield offense, Ben.
Yeah, Bogart's lighting up the field here for the run game here, Will. And Evan Williams with a couple plays as well. He's getting in there, too. So the Rams on the run game are looking pretty well here.
Their offense is going to take the field. That big offensive line unit playing good as well. Nutley, McGowan, Amaral, Keenan, Nicholson, all those guys holding it down up front. On a 1st down and 10, Rollinson will send O'Brien in motion. Take the snap, hand off to Beauregard, who's going to make a cut upfield that bursts the speed. He will be tackled after a short gain. And this is probably the quarter coming up for the Rams as it ticks down to 15 seconds. Could run another play if they want, but it's a 2nd down and 7. Down to 5. It looks like the Rams will not call play. Just wanted to try and draw someone off sides. That will do it for the first quarter of action. Marshfield going to score a touchdown and a safety. And it will bring us to a score of 8-7. We're going to take a quick break here on Marshfield Community Media. We'll see you guys back in just a minute.
Can't make it to the game but don't want to miss the action? Catch the game live or watch the replay on the Mansfield Community Media YouTube. MCM coverage of MHS Sports. MCM coverage of MHS Sports is proudly presented by Repel Pest Solutions,
Biviano General Contracting,
Road to Responsibility.
So we got a number for you on that blocked punt. Welcome back to Marshfield Community Media as well. It was Burho who went and got that one. Good play by him. It was Medeiros who almost fell on it for a touchdown, but not quite. 2nd down, Rollinson will throw, and that ball will be incomplete. It's intended for
Luke Richardson.
Luke Richardson.
In the second quarter.
Bring up a 3rd down. They're going to bring back in Evan Williams here, Ben. So it seems to me they like to use Williams on these 3rd down situations or passing downs.
Yeah, rotating the running backs here, Will. Back and forth with Williams and Bogart, both incredible running backs here for the team. So I like the strategy, rotating the running backs here, Will.
3rd down and 7 coming up for the Rams. Rollinson will send a man in motion. He will drop back, step up, look to throw, and that ball not quite on line for Luke Richardson. Will fall incomplete. Another miscue by the junior quarterback with an open receiver, and will bring up 4th down.
Rough drive there for the Rams. Hopefully they can bounce back next time they get the ball. They had the safety earlier, so that was good momentum there. So hopefully on their next drive they bounce back from that, Will.
Yeah, I can see on your screen Aruka talking to Nate, too, telling him to settle in a little bit. Those are the bright Friday night lights that'll get you sometimes, where a simple completion like that can be a hard one to make on Friday nights.
Will, I look down the sideline here. I see Jake D'Antonio. He's clutching at his right leg there. I hope he's okay down there, but D'Antonio is a great player here for the Rams. I would hate to see him go out here.
Yeah, you would hate to see that. Bit of a utility guy for these Rams. He has done everything. They've lined him up in the backfield a few times. They use him as a wide receiver. And D'Antonio shaking it off a little bit here. Shout out to Aiden Kielty on the camera work, getting us a look at that. Yeah, I can see a little bit of pain there for D'Antonio. And with how many Rams have kind of already fallen in this offense or have been banged up, you really don't want to see that for the Marshfield offense.
Yeah, absolutely, Will. Leg injuries are a big play here for the Rams. Sean Folan went down that St. John's prep game. He didn't play last week, but he's in this week here, Will. He's on the defensive line here, so Folan going out was a rough little patch there for the Rams.
That's tough. Summers set to punt this one away. It's a fake. It's a fake. Cole Summers, he's crossing the 50. Enough for a first down. Summers still on his feet. He's still cutting it up. What a fake by the Rams. A fake punt. What a call. And Cole Summers has way more than enough for a first down.
The Hornets defensive line did not see that coming, Will. Cole Summers took that one. He ran, and he ran right down the field, right past the Hornets defensive line. Cole Summers with an incredible fake punt there. The Rams are in control here, Will.
I mean, that's the advantage when your guy who's number 1 in all-purpose yards is also your punter. They just go right down that right side of the offensive line. And Summers, I mean, with his speed, he had so much room to get that first down. It was almost a given.
Yeah, the Rams special teams opening the field. Great for Cole Summers there. He made his way down the field.
Well, first down and 10. Now you're in a comfortable position for the Rams as a flag will be thrown.
Delay game against the Rams.
And it's a delay game against the Marshfield offense as there was no turnover on downs. They had to bring the offense back on. It took a little bit more time. And no reset game clock there, so we're going to back them up 5. It'll be a 1st and 15. Rollinson will send Hannigan back and forth in motion. Take the snap. They're going to hand off to Beauregard, trying to fight up the middle, but instantly tackled by that defensive line of Mansfield. Bring up 2nd down for the Rams.
Well, now after that fake punt there, Will, I don't think the Hornets defense wants to let anything by them. Might feel a little bit more animosity now on this drive.
Beauregard got about 2, so it's 2nd down and 13 for the Rams. Richardson will go in motion. Rollinson will drop back, look to throw. He's going to throw this one to the outside off the hands. Intended for D'Antonio, or intended for Richardson, excuse me, will fall incomplete. Bring up 3rd down. Another one where the Rams weren't quite online. $10:19 remaining in first half action. Richardson going to line up wide, bottom of your screen, single coverage. Rollinson could look there for a one-on-one. He will send Aiden Summers in motion from right to left. Rollinson will take the snap, look to throw to the end zone. Caught! Touchdown Marshfield! Cole Summers going to get another one. And Cole Summers does it himself this drive. Great ball by Rollinson. Marshfield extends their lead.
Cole Summers, Will, he's an absolutely incredible player. That's his 3rd touchdown of the season. Before coming into today's game, he had 197 yards. Obviously, that has extended by a lot here, Will. But Summers, excuse me, when I said 197, I meant passing yards there. But 197 passing yards there for Summers, obviously extending that here tonight. Cole Summers, great player for the Rams.
I mean, he is just cranking out these all-purpose yards, right? He came in tonight, 309 all-purpose. The Rams will go up 20-7. Drosopoulos on to attempt the extra point. Snap is good, kick is good. And there you see the leg of Drosopoulos. That one almost hit the school. It'll be 21-7. The Marshfield offense right back in it.
Yeah, Will, the Rams offense, they're absolutely on fire here. 21-7. The Hornets need to bounce back here, Will. We got 10 minutes, 15 seconds until halftime. This is already a great game for the Rams.
You can hear the Marshfield student section back into it as well. Band is playing. People are donating to the Go Gold Night. I don't know, it was like the first thing I said, but it really is a perfect fall night up here today. Nice little breeze, not too hot. Doesn't get much better than that.
Absolutely, Will. I'm in a nice t-shirt and shorts. This is a great day for football here.
Perfect football weather.
Then you got college football tomorrow and NFL on Sunday. Great weekend here, Will.
We have a slate tonight. We got Penn State's whiteout. You got Bama and Georgia on Saturday. A lot of good games on. We get to kick it off with Friday Night Lights as Drosopoulos will boot this one deep, and it will be returned. Trying to make a cut up. Medeiros with a big hit.
Kick it deep.
And it will go to about the 22-yard line of the Mansfield offense. After going 3 and out and getting a blocked punt for a safety, we'll take back over.
That was a huge hit there from Medeiros. I felt the pop of his helmet hitting the runner there. Medeiros is fired up here for the Rams.
Yeah, he's been another one of those guys who has just been phenomenal on this defense. A guy who you saw bits and pieces of last year a little bit, but now he's pretty much a full-time starter in that secondary. Another guy who has just stepped up in a huge way.
Yeah, the Rams defense, it's hard not to mention name after name on that defensive line. The Rams are absolutely stacked. They have a great defense, and they use it well, Will.
Be 1st down and 10. Gonna take the snap, hand off to Minton trying to get upfield, but Charlie Leach will meet him right at the line of scrimmage. Bongiolotti pancakes someone as well. A lot of bodies hit the turf. It'll be 2nd down for the Hornets.
Charlie Leach on the stop.
Yeah, ever since that Hornet touchdown to start the game here, Will, the Rams have been locking down on the defensive side of things. I mean, the offense has been doing their part as well, but the Rams are flowing really well so far this game.
It's been good. They've been very consistent on being able to shoot these gaps. And a big part of that is due to Charlie Leach. I mean, he is all over the field. He still leads the team in tackles. Very, very consistent player. But everyone else flying all over the place. Now can the Rams defend the pass? Scrapinelli going to take the snap, look to throw. He has an open receiver who will make the catch and get upfield, and will finally be wrapped up. Flag going to be thrown way back in the backfield.
There's a flag behind the play.
Might have a hold here.
Ryan Madeira's on the stop. Personal foul against the Hornets.
Yeah, it's a personal foul going against the Hornets here. Someone pretty much after the play was just lying on top of Will Scott. And it wasn't even a pancake. He grabbed him by the face mask, I believe, too. So we'll have to take a look back at that. But I'm sure the Rams will take that. It will still be second down, but not a first down picked up. They're going to back them even further up. Ben, one of the big things we talked about going into today is penalties for the Rams, and they really have not. I think they might have one. Do they even have one? I mean, it hasn't been like last week where you noticed how many penalties there were. It's been very clean from the Rams.
Yeah, the Rams have been playing definitely a safer game here, Will. I mean, last week, as you just said, penalties flying left and right. So I think the Rams are bouncing back from that game, trying to focus a little more on just focusing on the ball rather than everything else.
9:13 left in the second quarter. Clock should be running here. There we go. Second down and 20 for Mansfield. Scrapinelli going to take the snap. Play action. He'll look to throw. Roll out to his right. Pressure coming from Burrow, and he's going to air this one out and just throw it out of bounds. Be incomplete. Bring up third and 20. Great coverage by the Rams. A great pressure from Burrow.
Still Burrow on the pressure.
Yeah, you'll hear it left and right today, Will. The Rams' defensive line just applying the pressure here on the Hornets. They're absolutely unstoppable here. The Hornets haven't been able to find a way around the defense ever since that touchdown to start off the game, so the Rams' defense locking down heavy here against the Hornets.
The patented Mo Bamba being played on a big third down for this Rams defense. That's got to become a tradition. I'm aging myself here, but back in, I think, 2022, it was John McAlpine who told me that the defense always gets fired up when Mo Bamba comes on. You love to see traditions like that follow.
Absolutely, Will. Absolutely.
Which, by the way, if you want to go all the way back and watch it, I believe it's still on the Marshfield Community Media's YouTube with David Snow, I believe, was there to interview that Marshfield team that was going to the state championship. But, yeah, one of the things that McAlpine said is, you know, Mo Bamba comes on. We get fired up. You know, it's a big play. I don't know why Mo Bamba specifically, but it's kind of become tradition here for the Rams.
Hey, whatever gets this team fired up, Will, that's all the Rams want. Shout out to the McAlpine family, by the way. I think they're pretty much all over the globe at this point. Luke and Matt serving in the Army. The defense is fired up here on a third down and 20, 8:52 remaining in second quarter action. Scrapinelli in the gun. He will take the snap and look to throw. Step up in the pocket. Herbert got him. A big sack for the Rams. Alex Herbert will get home and back him even further up. It'll be fourth down, and Mansfield's going to have to punt this one away. That was huge, Will. The Rams defense not letting up anything on that drive there. Alex Herbert sacking the quarterback. They're absolutely stuffing him there. The Rams are rallying.
It's a great play by Herbert. He's just off that left side of the defensive line. Great hands, great technique, and then it will just rip inside and stop Scrapinelli from stepping up in the pocket. And Cole Summers going to have another shot at a huge return here. The punt is going to be good, and it's perfectly fielded for Cole Summers. Can he use his speed to get upfield? He will, to about the 35-yard line. It's a good return from Summers, and the Rams offense will start off in phenomenal field position.
Yeah, well, it's exciting to see this Rams offense come on the field now. It's 15-7 here, so the Rams coming out of the field here. I can't wait to see what they have.
Herbert's still fired up on that sack, by the way. That was funny. He came over to the sideline, letting everyone know, hey, I got home. I got there. First down and 10 for the Rams offense. I think our scoreboard is wrong here in the stadium, so we'll check on that. They're going to hand off to Beauregard, who just bounces off of a ton of tackles. Going to be right at that first down marker. Going to depend on the spot. It should be 21-7, right?
I'm not sure, Will. I believe the Rams have 3 touchdowns, if I'm not mistaken, and the safety.
Should be 21-7. I don't know. Well, in my head, it's 21-7. We'll stick with it. Second and short. Snap goes over Rollinson's head, and he falls on it. No, it's still loose. Rollinson couldn't fall on the fumbled snap, and the Rams are going to turn it over for the first time tonight.
Yeah, it was a rough snap there. Rollinson couldn't get a hold of it. It's a tough break there for the Rams. The defensive line will come back onto the field here.
I mean, even on a fumbled snap, it looked like he was going to fall on it and avoid a crisis, but couldn't quite get there. Another costly turnover for the Rams right when you got all the momentum going.
Yeah, absolutely. You hate to see something like that happen here, Will, but hopefully on the next drive, the Rams bounce back here.
I'm sticking with my gut, by the way. I'm trusting Sean Leary in the studio that it is 21-7, so that's what we're rolling with. It is 15? I'm all over the place. Scrapinelli to the outside.
Compliment on the carry. He is sacked behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I believe it is 15-7 because Cole
go.
Summers had the touchdown, and so did Phoenix Beauregard. And then they had the safety and missed PAT.
Scott out there.
So I think that should all add up to 15 here, Will.
I don't like math.
No one does, Will. Come on.
Shows about how much I know about doing math. It's not a lot. Wasn't my strong suit. But it'll be second and long. Scrapinelli going to take the snap, hand this one off, and it's a big run, crossing that 45 and down to the 46-yard line. It was Minton on the carry. Bring up third down for the Hornets.
Just like that, Will. It's third down here for Mansfield. So the Rams' defensive line once again pushing back the Hornets.
So we are filling that booth for Gold Night. There are raffle tickets available down towards the east, outside the east end zone at the table. There's also
third down
gold
coming up
merchandise down
for
there
the
too,
Hornets.
so please grab that. Snatch all that up.
Marshfield would love a stop here. It feels like it's go-for-it territory. Scrapolini in the gun. He's going to take the snap, hand off to Minton, trying to get outside. He will have enough for a first down. And Mansfield going to move the chains.
Donovan Minton on the carry.
Good run by Minton.
For the Hornets.
Break up a first down for the Mansfield offense, who, all things considered, they have moved pretty well.
Yeah, the Hornets have been moving well here. Well, it's just the Rams' defensive line that's been putting the pressure on. They didn't get the pressure too well on that play there, Will, but I think the Rams, like they always do, they'll bounce back from that.
Be a fresh set of downs, first down and 10. They're going to break the huddle in an I formation for the side of Mansfield. Scrapinelli going to take the snap. He's going to hand off to his back, who will fall forward for a couple of yards and cut up for even more. It's going to be a decent gain. There's Nico Smith on the carry. Bring up second down for the Hornets.
Yeah, the Hornets here have been getting around the Rams' defense pretty well here on this drive with the run plays. So they keep that up, they get further down the field, but Rams' defensive line like to learn from their mistakes.
They're going to give him a gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. Going up for the Hornets. Scrapinelli going to take the snap. Hand off to Minton in the backfield. Immediately blown up. Dylan Burho there to make the play.
Dylan Burho on the stop.
Now it's going to be a much harder 3rd down coming up for Mansfield.
Like I said, well, the Rams' defensive line, they learned from their mistakes. That was a perfect instance there. The Hornets were getting the rush game right past the defensive line right there. Rams pushing them back.
Be a 3rd and 9 now, so stop from Burrow. It's a 4-yard loss. Big tackle for loss for him. Scrapinelli will break the huddle in shotgun. He's got Minton lined up to his left. He'll send Smith in motion. Play action. Scrapinelli going to roll all the way out to the outside and just throw that ball into the dirt. Leach and Burho were there with the pressure. He'll bring up 4th down and decision for Mansfield. Do you go for it or do you punt this one away, Ben?
I think you punt this one away if you're Mansfield here, Will. You know how tough the Marshfield defensive line is. You would hate to give the Rams good field position if something went wrong.
And the punt unit will come on, so Cole Summers will back all the way up to about the 20-yard line. Marshfield already has a block today. I don't think they're showing block this time around. Going to set up for Summers to cover this one. Kick is going to go way away from Summers, and it will touch down at that 19-yard line. And with 3:48 left, that is where the Rams will take over.
About the 20-yard line.
They got a chance to put together a real good drive, a real good 2-3-minute drive and score before the half.
Yeah, 3 minutes, 47 seconds here. Well, I think the Rams can put something together here. I think the Rams just really at this point want to bounce back from that last drive. That fumbled snap wasn't great there for the Rams. So I think here this drive is just about bouncing back, Will.
And our captain.
McGowan, Keenan, Nutley, Amaral, Nicholson, your offensive line. You got Summers, O'Brien, Richardson out there. They're going to take the snap, hand off to Beauregard in the backfield. It'll be a loss for the Rams, bring up 2nd down.
Well, I think the Hornets know how dangerous Beauregard can be when the ball gets into his hands, Will, so I think they were focusing a little more on him there on that play.
Miscue by McGowan and Keenan there on the left side of that offensive line. Bring up a 2nd down for the Rams. Beauregard lined up to the right of Rollinson, who's going to send Summers in motion. They're going to hand it off to Summers on the sweep. Summers has the sideline. He's going to use that speed to get a 1st down and a whole lot more. Cole Summers just racking up the yards tonight, and he's going to move the chains for the Rams.
Yeah, Cole Summers is absolutely lethal here tonight. He's already got a touchdown for the Rams. Right there on that play. The Rams knew with that run to Phoenix a few plays ago, they knew that going up the middle wasn't the best option, so going around there was a great strategy by the Rams.
That it was. It was 1st down and 10, and Phoenix Beauregard will just bounce off of tackles for a 1st down. And Phoenix Beauregard continues to be great for the Marshfield offense.
And Will Nicholson's having a little bit of problems here. I'm going to take over here. That was a handoff to Beauregard. He gets brought down.
I think we're back. We're good.
All right,
there we go. Yeah.
All right.
I couldn't hear you for a sec. It was
technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties. Always happens here. It's a good play by Beauregard to pick up a couple. Get to see a preview into the future of the Ben Wilson play-by-play, which you've been killing up for a couple of soccer games. I've tuned in every now and then.
Yeah, that's what I do, Will.
We go 2nd down for the Rams. Aiden Summers going to move in motion. They're going to take the snap, hand off to Evan Williams, who's going to fight forward and be about a yard or two short from that 1st down. Big 3rd coming up here for the Rams, and they're going to go quick.
Yeah, Rams going hurry-up mode here, Will.
3rd down and 2. Rollinson going to take the snap. He's looking to throw, air this one out, and no one is home. That ball's going to be picked off by Sanders. It was intended for Richardson. Cole Summers going to come in to make the play, but that ball was at no one.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what the strategy was there, Will. Richardson was heading down the field. I think once he noticed Nate let go of it, I don't think he knew it was going towards him. So that left that defender wide open, so rough play there for the Rams.
I mean, that was, and I hate to pile it on, but that was the worst ball I've seen Nate throwing so far this year. I mean, that was a floater to the sideline with absolutely nobody home. Richardson wasn't even in 5 yards of it.
Yeah, not exactly sure what the strategy was there, Will. Hopefully the Rams, I don't know if they'll get the ball by the end of the first half here, but hopefully they can bounce back on the next half.
That was only a 3rd down and about 1 or 2 as well, so you had the potential to go for it on 4th down. You're in the territory to do so. We talked about it in the pre-show, another costly penalty for the Rams. Mansfield will take back over, Scrapinelli in the gun. He's got Minton as the back to his right. He'll look to throw, sideline ball will be caught and step out of bounds.
To the outside.
DiGirolamo on the reception. I gotta go ask someone from Mansfield how you say that kid's name at halftime. A lot of R's, a lot of I's in there.
I think Mansfield here is going for the out-of-bounds plays, is trying to stop the clock, give them enough time to get down the field here, Will. They're only at about the 43-yard line, so they definitely don't want to waste too much time.
Wasn't a first down. It's 2nd and about 2 for Mansfield. They got 1:38 to work with before we hit the half. Scrapinelli going to take the snap. He will look to throw. Step up in the pocket. He's going to break out of a sack and still roll out to the right, and will just throw this ball away. It's caught by a Marshfield coach on the sideline who puts his hand up. We'll bring up 3rd down coming up. That was a great play by Scrapinelli, though, to just break out of a sack.
Technically incomplete.
Technically incomplete. Rolling back the years a little bit for the coaches on the sideline. Big catch made.
What's next here, Will? Is Aruka going to get an interception?
It's going to be tough because you feel like Mansfield they could run the ball, and that will stop the clock if they get a first down. They have timeouts to work with. That's exactly what they're going to do with Minton, who is going to get just enough for that first down. That's going to stop the clock to move the chains, and now you got 1:24. You got to work quick if you're Mansfield.
First down for the Hornets.
Clock is ticking with the chains set up. Scrapinelli going to take the snap, step up in the pocket, look to throw. That ball is complete and down inside the 35-yard line of the Rams. With 1:05 left, Mansfield starts to push forward.
Hitting hard on the reception. First
Great
down.
play there, Will, but that's a little tough. The clock is running. Mansfield has the timeout, so I'm not sure what the holdup is, but regardless, less than a minute here.
In high school, the rules are when you get a first down, the clock stops until it's spotted, so still got time to work here for Mansfield, down to 50 seconds. Scrapinelli look to throw. He pumps. Now he's going to roll out to the left side, and he will run out of bounds to stop the clock.
Goes out of bounds.
With 41 seconds left, it'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, Scrapinelli looked like he was trying to run it out there, but I think he looked face-to-face into a Rams defender, and he got scared. He took it out of bounds. So that was intimidation there by the Rams.
It was good coverage this time downfield for the Marshfield defense. Nowhere for Scrapinelli to take that ball. From there, he just has to try and escape. I mean, he made something out of nothing. There was really no one home. 2nd down and 5 coming up for the Hornets. Scrapinelli going to take the snap, look to throw. Sideline ball, toe tap, and caught. And a first down picked up.
Ball's out of bounds.
DiGirolamo on the reception. And a first down picked up for the Hornets.
Hornets getting down the field here. It's 1st and 10, 36 seconds. They have plenty of time to make something happen here, Will.
Both Scott brothers are going to check into the game. Will and Connor, they're going to try and get a little more depth up here. They're going to take out a little more of those defenders. Herbert going to come out as well. Scrapinelli going to hand off to Minton, who's going to make a cut to the outside, still on his feet, and he is wrapped up. The clock will run. Clock continues to, I'm so confused. It ran and then it stopped and then it ran again. And now it's stopped at 26. And Coach Aruka wants them to run this right now. It didn't look like he got out of bounds, Ben.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what the call is here. Well, the refs meeting up here along with the Hornet huddle here. Looked like he tackled him in bounds here. Now the clock's at 2 seconds, so.
Yeah, that's not right. They're going to reset it. 35 seconds. They say to put it back on the clock. 35 seems like a lot too, Ben. It feels like that play was over at 30.
Yeah, 36 seconds was on the clock before that play was run, and for it only to be 35 seconds now, I don't believe that was a 1 second play, but you can't really argue with the ref's call here, Will.
So Aruka wants it at 35 seconds, and he wants the clock to run. But now is the clock, there's no way he got out of bounds unless they took a timeout. We're gonna play ball anyway. Second down coming up, Scrapinelli, and now it's down to 34.5. Scrapinelli will try and throw, but the pressure is there from Burho and the D-line again. They're gonna tackle him inbounds in 25 seconds now on the clock. And Scrapinelli just gonna spike this one with 21 seconds remaining.
Now third down here, Will. This is big. Do you go for it or do you just take the easy field goal?
It's about a 4th and 7, so you got to think. If they got a kicker who has the leg for it, you definitely go for the field goal here. And there we go. They're going to send on the field goal unit for Mansfield. Sean Folan going to check back in, coming back from injury last week. Play clock down as well, down to 5, down to 3. They got to get this one off quick. They do. That ball, it's got a great leg underneath it, and that field goal will be good. Great kick by Mansfield. That had plenty of leg underneath it. That'll make the score 15-10 with 16.4 left in the half.
16.4 here. I think Mansfield's just going to punt this one to the Rams. They're just going to take a knee and let this half run out. But you never know with this Marshfield Rams.
I think we just heard the coaches up here say that they are going to take a knee and head into the next half. So that's what we'll look for here. Kickoff, take a knee, jump into second half action. We have a halftime show coming up for you as well, so stay tuned for that. Got Jack Hughes coming back up here. Me and Ben will assist. Fez set to kick this one off for the Hornets. And they're going to squib it. It will be fielded and then just taken a knee by Marshfield. That was number 18, Brian Cavino,
the ball
on the hands team for the Rams. Will just fall on that one. And this is going to be the end of the half. Marshfield going to just take a knee on this with 14.6 left. Just a formality now as we come to the end of the half. Snap and the knee taken, so that'll do it for the first half of action. Marshfield leads 15-10, but we got a close game here at James G. Anderson Field. We're going to take a break at MCM and be right back for the halftime report. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
MCM coverage of MHS sports is proudly presented by
Biviano General Contracting.
Biviano General Contracting is Marshfield's leading custom modular house builder. Modular building saves time and money. Only 8 to 12 weeks for the entire build, saving up to 25% of the cost compared to traditional building. We also offer custom deck building, kitchen and bathroom remodels, additions, and house elevations.
More information can be found at bivianocontracting.com.
Repel Pest Solutions. Repel Pest Solutions is a full-service pest control company protecting residential and commercial properties from nuisance pests that carry germs and diseases. They are a small, family-run business from Mansfield, licensed, insured, competitively priced. We work to understand your needs and offer an integrated pest solution that's environmentally friendly. Don't be afraid to bug us. Road to Responsibility. Founded in 1988, Road to Responsibility's mission is to provide the means, the opportunity, and the support necessary to allow citizens with disabilities to take their place as productive members of the community. We are committed to providing all individuals with opportunities to truly live in the community. Through our services, we are proud to enrich and improve the lives of every individual, one person at a time.
Hello and welcome back to the Mansfield Rams Mansfield Hornets halftime show. I am Jack Hughes, joined by Will Nicholson and Ben Wilson. Will, love the gold swagger, by the way.
Of course, yeah. I mean, it's gold night here. Someone from down in the fan section threw this up to me, so figured we'll rock it for halftime. It is gold night here.
That's awesome. Shout out Gold Ribbon Club for supporting pediatric cancer. Great cause. If you're at the game, maybe go by and support them. All right, now let's talk football.
Let's do it.
Hot start for the Rams. A couple mistakes, but what can they do to really pour it on in the second half?
Well, first of all, that interception by Richardson by Rollinson was a very tough one. It was intended for Richardson.
Yeah.
That was a real turning point in the game because the Rams, you have an opportunity. It's third down and like 1 or 2. You can throw that ball, you can just throw it away, and you can go for it on fourth down because they were at like the 35-yard line or something. So that ball being thrown, one, and the interception, that felt like a turning point in the game. They go down, they make it a 5-point game. In the second half, I need the Rams to, for real this time, no more turnovers.
Exactly.
If they go turnoverless, I think it should be an easy win for the Rams.
Yeah, I think that was supposed to be a capped-on-capped route, and for those who don't know at home, it is when the receiver has the choice to either hitch up or go long.
Little option.
Just a little miscommunication, that's all. They'll brush up. Ben, what do they need to do in the second half?
I think all the Rams need to do is just maintain the lead here, Jack. I mean, they have the lead right now. It's 15 to 7. 15 to 10, excuse me. I'm all over the place. So they have the lead. I think they just need to maintain. Obviously, having those turnovers isn't great, but I think just bouncing back from that is what the Rams need. They have the lead. All they have to do is maintain it here.
Mm-hmm. And we'd be remiss if we didn't talk about the special teams.
Oh, 100%.
We have a block punt and a fake punt first down. I mean, does it get better than this?
It absolutely does not. I mean, that blocked punt, it was Dylan Burrow who got home. Medeiros almost fell on it to get the touchdown.
Yeah.
But it was just a safety. And then when you have Cole Summers with the ability, I mean, that's the advantage of having your punter be a guy like Cole Summers. You can just fake it. I mean, talk about a guy who is racking up all-purpose yards right now.
Swiss Army knife. Shout out to the kid. Yeah.
The defense and the special teams have both been phenomenal for the Rams so far, though.
Got to give it to the defense. Shout out one person in particular, Alex Herbert. First sack of the year. He's got those British roots in him. He's a Swiss Army knife. Ben, I mean, who stood out for you on the defense?
I mean, it's hard to go talking about the Rams defense without mentioning players like Andrew Cosman or Charlie Leach, the senior captain. Both have been doing their part all season, and they're certainly doing it in today's game, both with some great plays here for the defense. So it's hard not to mention those guys.
Oh, yeah, of course. And offensive-wise, I shout out Cole Summers for getting in earlier. Another touchdown, 2 as many. But who on the offense really needs to step it up in the second half?
Well, I think that they just really, I don't think it's one player in particular that needs to step it up.
Yep.
I think they just need to get rid of the turnovers because they'll go and look really good, and you have these big drives. Beauregard and Williams, that 1-2 punch just looks very good in the backfield. It's just the turnovers. It's a 1 or 2 where we had the fumble last week as just one of them, the interception from Rollinson this week. It's been tough. I think Rollinson is sitting right at 6-6 right now for interceptions and touchdowns.
Oh, geez.
So he has the arm to make these big plays happen. but the turnovers are killing them. All around Rams offense, no more turnovers. We're going to walk into a win. That's all that needs to happen.
Me personally, I think Phoenix Bogart is going to heat up in the second half.
Love that.
100%. What do you think, Ben?
I think Phoenix is going to do great, as well as Evan Williams. The run game for the Rams, absolutely incredible. I think Luke Richardson will do really well in the second half here, too. I know he's had a couple of miscommunications here with Nate, but hopefully they're in the locker room right now talking about it, and I think Nate and Luke will be a lot more communicated, and I think Richardson will get the ball down the field.
So you're saying Richardson anytime touchdown is good for the parlay?
I would say so.
Book it. Richardson anytime touchdown. All right, now, since our scores were way off, why don't we do another one? Why not, right?
I like that.
You start.
You know what? I think the Rams are going to punch it in a couple more times. I think we're going to end at a score of, like, you know what? We'll say it'll be like 26-14. We'll stick with that.
All right.
Or 26-16. There we go.
That's better. Yeah.
There we go.
How about you?
Yeah, I like that, Will. I think I'm going to go 28-16.
I like that.
Just two more.
28-16.
Two more. All right,
Two
there we
more.
go.
I think the defense is going to shut them out. Special teams, maybe a kick return. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Cole Hannigan's looking for one.
He smells it. He smells it. But final score prediction, I'm going to have to say 29-10. They score no more. Phoenix Beauregard touchdown. Luke Richardson touchdown. Book it.
Book it.
All
Love
right.
that.
I mean, guys, thanks for having me again. It was always a pleasure.
100%.
Have fun commentating.
Yes, sir.
I'm
Thank
out.
you. Thank you for joining us. Jack Hughes is going to head back down to do the video board for us. Me and Ben are going to be back with the call after halftime. Stay tuned. We'll see you guys for second half action. Don't go anywhere.
MCM coverage of MHS Sports is proudly presented by
Biviano General Contracting.
Biviano General Contracting is Marshfield's leading custom modular house builder. Modular building saves time and money. Only 8 to 12 weeks for the entire build, saving up to 25% of the cost compared to traditional building. We also offer custom deck building, kitchen and bathroom remodels, additions, and house elevations.
More information can be found at bivianocontracting.com.
Repel Pest Solutions. Repel Pest Solutions is a full-service pest control company protecting residential and commercial properties from nuisance pests that carry germs and diseases. They are a small, family-run business from Marshfield, licensed, insured, competitively priced. We work to understand your needs and offer an integrated pest solution that's environmentally friendly. Don't be afraid to bug us. Road to Responsibility. Founded in 1988, Road to Responsibility's mission is to provide the means, the opportunity, and the support necessary to allow citizens with disabilities to take their place as productive members of the community. We are committed to providing all individuals with opportunities to truly live in the community. Through our services, we are proud to enrich and improve the lives of every individual, one person at a time.
Well, let's give him one more.
MCM coverage of MHS sports is proudly presented by
Biviano General Contracting.
Biviano General Contracting is Marshfield's leading custom modular house builder. Modular building saves time and money. Only 8 to 12 weeks for the entire build, saving up to 25% of the cost compared to traditional building. We also offer custom deck building, kitchen and bathroom remodels, additions, and house elevations.
More information can be found at bivianocontracting.com.
Repel Pest Solutions. Repel Pest Solutions is a full-service pest control company protecting residential and commercial properties from nuisance pests that carry germs and diseases. They are a small, family-run business from Marshfield, licensed, insured, competitively priced. We work to understand your needs and offer an integrated pest solution that's environmentally friendly. Don't be afraid to bug us. Road to Responsibility. Founded in 1988, Road to Responsibility's mission is to provide the means, the opportunity, and the support necessary to allow citizens with disabilities to take their place as productive members of the community. We are committed to providing all individuals with opportunities to truly live in the community. Through our services, we are proud to enrich and improve the lives of every individual, one person at a time.
Mansfield will receive the second half kickoff and be defending the west end zone. Mansfield will defend the east. Folks, once again, now that halftime is over, please make sure if you are standing along the fence line that the people behind you can't see the play of action. Thank you very much. Yes, conclusion of the game. Do not enter the playing surface at any time.
Well, welcome back, everyone, at James G. Anderson Field here at Marshfield High School. The second half getting ready to get underway between the Marshfield Rams and the Mansfield Hornets. Rams lead 15-10. Chrysopoulos is going to get ready to kick this one back off. I'm Will Nicholson, joined by Ben Wilson. Ben, we talked a little bit in the halftime show. The Rams defense really just to lock in on stopping those big pass plays, and they're going to get a chance to do so early in the second half.
Yeah, absolutely, Will. We mentioned on that halftime show the defense. They're absolutely incredible when it comes to the run game. The pass game, as you just mentioned, is what they need to work on. So I think during that halftime in the locker room there, they were having a little discussion, maybe focusing in on trying to get strategies for passing games there. So I'm ready to see what the Rams defense has this half here, Will.
Chrysopoulos going to kick this one out of bounds. So it'll be good field position coming up for the Hornets. It's nice to see Chrysopoulos back out there. Just another utility for this team. He's got the big leg. He's got a
ball will be spotted at Mansfield 35.
Kicks. It's going to be spotted at the 35, and Scrapinelli in that offense getting ready to take the field. Ben, they've been pretty efficient overall.
Yeah, absolutely, Will. I think they really started to hit. I mean, obviously, that first touchdown was a great play there, but then I feel like they fell down just a little bit and then started to hit their stride at the end of the first half there. So I'm ready to see what they have here in the second half.
Yeah, that big field goal at the end made it from a 15-7 to a 15-10. Scrapinelli going to send Smith in motion and hand off the other way to Minton, but he will go nowhere. Charlie Leach on the stop for the Rams. That'll be a huge tackle for loss, bring up second down.
Charlie Leach there, Will, is a huge name on the Rams defense. Senior captain, well-earned position. He's absolutely unstoppable.
He's just been the most consistent player for the Rams so far on the defensive side of the ball. He's been everywhere. He's been getting sacks. He's getting tackled for losses. Big plays when the Rams need him. And there's a reason that guy's the senior captain. He's been all over the field this year.
Yeah, both him and Andrew Cosman. We mentioned those two players' names a lot in our commentary, Will.
It's hard to not with how they fly all over the field. Second down and about 12 coming up for Scrapinelli and the Hornets offense, as this one is going to be blown dead. What is the call here?
Delay game.
It's a delay game against the Mansfield. So we're going to back him up even further and be a second down and long. Not the way that the Hornets wanted to start their second half, Ben.
Yeah, definitely not here, Will. I was looking to see if the Hornets could bounce back here because they were down by 5. I was excited to see what they had, but not doing so well here on this first drive.
Second down coming up for the Hornets. Bongelotti going to flip sides. Scrapinelli in the gun, going to take the snap, play action. He's going to roll out, look to throw over the middle, wide open receiver. That is caught to the 50, 45, still on his feet, but he steps out of bounds into Rams territory. That was number 15, Andrew DiGirolamo on the catch, and a huge play for Mansfield.
Yeah, that was big, Will. I was just mentioning how Mansfield needed to bounce back a little bit, and they did so there. Huge play there for the Hornets.
Scrapinelli, I mean, he's just got such good movement in the pocket. Those feet, he just slides them left to right, steps up in the pocket, great footwork, and it's a wide open DiGirolamo coming across the middle.
Yeah, not to take away from the game here, Will. I looked down the sideline. D'Antonio, his uniform is off, and he's in crutches, so it's tough for the Rams to lose him.
Oof. He will come out. Scrappinelli going to throw to the outside. That ball will fall incomplete. That one was intended for McIntyre. Medeiros on the coverage. It'll be second down. You also see Drosopoulos had some tape that got taken off. I think he just got retaped as well. But yeah, that's a huge loss for the Rams, losing a guy like D'Antonio. So you have to see maybe some more of Khalil O'Brien coming in that second tight end if they decide to go big.
Yeah, and as you mentioned, Will, Drosopoulos, he took off that big sleeve. Now he just has a little cast on, so see what that's all about.
Second down and 10, Scrappinelli, I formation. He'll take the snap. He will hand it off to Nico Smith to the outside.
Nico Smith on the
Good play
carry.
made by the Rams defense. Gain of a couple. It'll bring up third down. The Marshfield defense with a chance to make a big stop.
Yeah, well, this is great for the Marshfield defense. Situations like this is where the Marshfield defense tends to thrive. So a third and long here as
you know what
Obama
time
plays.
it is. Yeah. Mo Bamba time, third down. It's going to be third and about 6 for the Mansfield unit. Scrappinelli, I formation. He will take the snap. Hand off to Smith, who's going to bounce it to the outside.
Smith
and he will fall
outside.
just short of that first down marker. It's going to be fourth and about inches coming up for the Hornets.
Yeah, fourth and inches, big decision, Will. Do you go for it?
One.
Think you got it. Tim Stiles is going to come out. Bring up a little more beef on this fourth and inches. And this would be a huge play for the Rams. And if you're in the trenches, the O-line or D-line, you love plays like this. Who's got more in them? Is it us or them? Fourth and 1, Scrappinelli going to get under center. Scrappinelli will send a man in motion. They're going to hand off to the outside. Does he have enough on the second effort? It's going to be close. I don't know if he got there. The Rams hit him in the backfield early, but the extra effort by Minton. Does he have enough? It'll depend on the spot where the official's going to put it. We're going to bring the chains out, I think, Ben. It's going to come down to a measurement.
This is big, Will. We thought at first the Rams had it there, but then the O-line pushing forward the runner there, so.
The second effort by both the offensive line and Minton. Do they have enough? Marshfield fairly confident. Liam Riley and Keegan Holt already pretty much walked off to the side.
Chains are out here, Will. This is big.
Here we go. Is it going to be enough? Did the Rams do enough? It looks like they did, and Minton did not get enough. The Marshfield defense with a huge fourth and inches stop, and they're going to turn it over. Huge play by the Rams, Ben. I mean, opening drive, you needed a big stop, and they got it.
Yeah, absolutely, Will. That's huge for the Rams defense. That's definitely a momentum shifter here as Frantic by Metallica plays across James D. Anderson Field on that one.
It'll be first and 10 now for the Rams offense. Beauregard will lead the backfield. It's Rollinson and the boys are going to try and put something together. Khalil O'Brien gets sent in motion. They're going to take the snap, hand off to Beauregard up the middle.
Peter Beauregard on the carry.
Only a gain of a couple, going to bring up second down. O'Brien will come out and Cole Hannigan will come back in. Beauregard's going to get about a yard or two. It's second down and 9. Rollinson will send Summers in motion, handoff to the motion man. Correction, it's Hannigan who's going to bounce off a tackle out of bounds.
Cole Hannigan to the outside.
Gain of a couple. Flag down on the far side of the field.
Flag on the play. False start against Marshfield.
So they called the false start, but they let the play out. That's
It's interesting.
That's not one you see every day. False start, but they completely let Hannigan run to the sideline and take a hit. Oh well. Second down coming up. It's second and 14 for Rollinson in the offense. Richardson, Summers, both Summers out there. Hannigan with Beauregard in the backfield. Rollinson in the shotgun. Bogard lined up behind him. Hannigan going to go back and forth in motion. They're going to take the snap, hand off to Beauregard. He's going to bounce off one tackle and try and fight forward for a little bit more, but he won't get to the original line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 3rd down and about 11 for the Rams on their opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, this is big here, Will. A 3rd and long situation is not where you want to be if you're the Rams. So I'm not exactly sure what the play is going to be here, but if I had to guess, it's going to be a pass play when you're this far away.
O'Brien going to come back in, so it's a double tight end set with Summers and O'Brien. We talked about that could be a possibility. And Marshfield going to have to take a timeout to avoid a penalty. And Coach Aruka, I could hear him from here. He was not happy with that one.
Yeah, Coach Aruka, he's a very vocal coach, and he is loud. Last week at the Bridgewater Rain game, you and I could hear him from all the way across the field, Will.
Across the different sideline, you could just hear him scream, "We're killing ourselves." Passionate dude, cares a lot about his football team and trying to get these boys to do the right things. And so far, I mean, he's got right to be mad. I mean, especially in that BR game, it's been a lot of uncharacteristic mental mistakes from this Marshfield team.
Friends of Mansfield Animal Shelter .org.
Yeah, Ruka's just going to try to fire up the Rams offense here. Hopefully they can get back on the field, get the first down here.
It's a big 3rd down. It's about a 3rd and 11. If they get close, you're about in neutral territory up to across that 40-yard line. So if they get close, I think that they'll probably go for it. But let's see if they go through the air. You imagine they will, with all the receivers they have out there as well. Aiden, Cole Summers, Cole Hannigan, Luke Richardson are your receivers. Evan Williams in the backfield. Richardson going to be sent in motion. Rollinson will drop back, look to throw ball to the outside. What a grab made by the Rams. Cole Summers going to haul that one in. A great ball by Rollinson, and it will be enough for a first down. What a play by the Rams offense.
Yeah, that was a huge play there, Will. Rollinson watched Summers head down the field. Looked like a defender was going to block it there, but Summers able to grab it and reel it in here. So first down for the Rams, great play.
First down, Rollinson, handoff to Williams. No, he's going to keep it himself.
Hey, Rollinson.
He's going to pick up a couple. Thought Williams had that ball for a sec, but Nate will cross the 45 to the 46 and bring up a second down for the Rams.
Sanders on the stop.
Sanders on the tackle. They're going to bring out Williams. And Beauregard will come back in. Rollinson will send Aiden Summers in motion, take the snap. They're going to hand off to Beauregard, trying to get upfield. He's met immediately and wrapped up. Mansfield came up with the ball, but it was already blown dead. No gain for the Rams. It's going to bring up 3rd and 6.
Hillary there for the stop.
Yeah, you can hear the Mansfield sideline yelling because they thought they had the ball there, but still a Marshfield ball.
3rd and 6, Rollinson. Play action, he's going to roll out, throw that ball. One-handed interception. DiGirolamo going to pick it off with one hand, and he's going to return it well deep into Rams territory. The second interception by Rollinson, and it's going to set up great field position for the Mansfield offense.
Yeah, Rollinson had the pressure coming at him there, Will. He just tried to get rid of it. Fortunately, throws the interception there, leaving Mansfield with great field position, but hopefully on the next drive, Rollinson and the Rams offense can bounce back.
I mean, credit where credit is due. One interception by DiGirolamo with one hand. He stretches out the opposite way. It's an incredibly tough play to make. But the big wide receiver for Mansfield going to get it done, and it's going to set up a first down and 10 inside the 25 of Marshfield.
Yeah, able to reel it in there. It was a great play there.
Here we go, 1st and 10. Scrappinelli will send a man in motion. They're going to hand off to Smith the other way, who will just hit the deck. Kyle Casali on the pressure. And it will be no gain for the Hornets. It'll be second down.
Turns him back inside. Takes him down.
Smith couldn't quite get his feeding there, but still, it's a good play from Casali. He's able to make him, decide where he wants to go with his feet. Didn't choose any way, really. Just falls down. Under 6 minutes to play in the third quarter. Rams lead by 5, but a turnover by DiGirolamo has led to great field position for the Hornets. Scrapinelli play action. He will roll out to his right. Cosman's coming with pressure. That ball incomplete. Was intended for Di Girolamo, Bergamesca, and Casali on the coverage. Will bring up 3rd down and 10 for the Hornets. And Ben, once again, this Rams defense continues to hold up in the passing game.
Yeah, the defense is always the MVP for the Rams every game here. Defense pushing back the Hornets here. They had great field position. Now it's 3rd and 10. It's a big situation here for the Hornets.
Big 3rd down coming up. They've had success with Di Girolamo going over the middle on plays like this. See what they can get done. Big 3rd down coming up. Scrapinelli with Minton in the backfield. They're going to hand off to Minton up the middle, who's going to bounce it more to the outside. He will be met by that Rams unit.
On the carry.
It's a good pickup for Minton, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And now what do you do if you're Mansfield? Your kicker has the leg to probably make it from this distance, but also you got a 4th down and manageable. It's about a 4th and 6 coming up for the Hornets.
Yeah, 4th and 6 here, Will. Making the field goal would obviously be a nice choice, get some points on the board, but it'd still be down, so going forward here might be a wiser choice.
On it exactly, Mr. Wilson. That's exactly what will happen for Mansfield. They're going to go for it on 4th and 6. 4 receiver set. Scrapinelli, he'll look to throw. Pressure's coming. He has to roll out to his left. That ball knocked away. Connor Scott on the coverage. And it will fall incomplete. Connor Scott got just enough of a hand up to force that ball to not be caught and thrown from a weird angle. And the Rams are going to turn it back over. Once again, the defense holds up for Marshfield.
Yeah, Marshfield applied the pressure there. Nothing but pressure on that play there, Will. Marshfield's defense knew how important that play was. They did nothing but apply the pressure. Hornets were forced to throw that one away. Huge play.
To the sideline right now, Cosman firing up Connor Scott, as it was a phenomenal play. And the defense, they're feeling themselves a little bit. They have held a very high-scoring Mansfield team to only 10 points thus far. They've done a great job. The offense just got to do their part now. 1st down and 10. Beauregard is the back. Rollinson will send O'Brien in motion. He'll take the snap, hand off to Beauregard, who will bounce off a couple tackles and fight forward. Get a good run by Phoenix. It'll bring up 2nd down, as Hannigan will come back in for a bit of a smaller set for the Rams. Rollinson will hand off to the motion man. That's Hannigan, who will try and get outside. Could not quite get there. It'll be no gain. Might have even lost a yard for the Rams. Going to bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, so far here, Will, during the second half here, the Hornets have been doing well reading the run plays of the Rams here. So I think the Rams need to shift their offense a little bit.
3rd and about 5. Rollinson will keep it himself on a quarterback keeper, and he's got plenty for a 1st down as he crosses the 40 and falls forward all the way to the 43-yard line. Great run by Rollinson. Rams will continue to go quick. Aruka barking orders from the sideline. Rollinson will now send Hannigan in motion. They're going to take the snap, hand off to Beauregard, who just bounces off of tackles, keeps fighting forward, and gets a run of about 8. It'll be 2nd down, and now the Rams offense starting to pick it up a little bit.
Yeah, that last play was huge. Rollinson faked the handoff to Summers, and he saw the wide open hole in the defense there, and he took it right there for the 1st down.
2nd down and 8 for the Rams. Rollinson will send Cole Summers in motion. They're going to take the snap, hand off Evan Williams, who will fight forward and have enough for a 1st down. Good job by Nate McGowan, the lead blocker for the Rams O-line. It'll move the chains. 1st down.
Here we go, Will. The Rams run game now starting to adjust to the Hornets defense here.
Fresh set of downs. Rollinson will hand off to Williams. This time nowhere for Evan Williams to go. He's going to lose a yard. Try to get down that right side of the O-line. It'll bring up 2nd and 11 for the Rams.
Yeah, the Rams are going for another run there. They had 3 big runs there, all with 3 different players. 1 for it again. Not a great one there.
This time they're going to go back to Beauregard on the ground. He's going to fall forward.
Beauregard on the carry.
get another positive run, but it will be a third and long coming up
40.
for the Rams as they are going to continue to go quick in this no-huddle offense. It's a 3rd and 8. They're going to take the snap, hand off to Summers to the outside, who's going to get a block. Cole Summers with enough for a first down. And Marshfield once again will move the chains.
Rams.
That's 2 big 3rd and longs Marshfield had to get through. Marshfield doing great on 3rd and long here, Will.
And they're going to continue to keep their foot on the gas. It's immediate hurry up. And a timeout has to be taken by Mansfield. They have to stop the bleeding from the Rams' quick 2-minute drill. We're going to take a quick break here on MCM. We'll be right back. 2:20 left. Rams lead by 5.
MCM coverage of MHS Sports is proudly presented by Repel Pest Solutions,
Biviano General Contracting,
Road to Responsibility.
Well, welcome back, everyone, to James G. Anderson Field as the Rams are going to try and hippity-hop their way back to a win. They lead by 5 right now, 2:20 left in the 3rd quarter, and a fresh set of downs. Beauregard in the backfield. Rollinson will hand it off to Phoenix up the middle. He's going to fight forward. Good job by Beauregard to just keep his feet moving after first contact. It's a good run. It will bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, the Rams have been absolutely lethal here in the run game thus far. They had a nice couple of runs there. They're going for it again here.
Rollinson will take the snap. It's fumbled. And the Rams thankfully fell on that one.
Ball's on the ball.
But another unfortunate negative play for the Rams, going to bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, even though the Rams have had a couple unfortunate plays here, all they need to do is just focus on bouncing back. Hopefully the Rams aren't getting into their head here and making sure those mistakes just fly right past them.
Here we go, 3rd down for the Rams. Rollinson in the gun. He's got Beauregard back with him. They're going to take the snap, hand off to Hannigan, who's going to try and get the edge. He'll be wrapped up. Not enough for a first down for the Rams. Good play made by Sanders for Mansfield. And I think they're going to attempt a field goal from here, Ben.
Yeah, Destropoulos, he's got a great leg here for something like this, so might as well go for it, Will. Put the points up.
This is a long field goal for Dresopoulos. I think this is going to be the longest one of his career. We're going to have to look at the stats for that later. But this is not an easy chip shot. Does Dresopoulos have enough leg? Snap, good. The kick, blocked, heading the other way. Marshfield's going to get on top of it, and they will. But a blocked field goal by Mansfield
Field goal attempt is blocked.
will be no good, and the Mansfield offense will get ready to take over.
Man, I was curious to see if Destropoulos could nail that one. It was far away, especially for a high schooler. But unfortunately, kick is blocked by Mansfield. They're going to take the field now here.
Yeah, Dresopoulos has enough leg to get that one through. It's just a good play by the Mansfield unit to go and get a hand up on it. Scrapinelli and the offense will break the huddle for Mansfield. Rams defense has been good. They've just got to hold on for a little bit longer. Scrapinelli will drop back, roll out to his right, look to throw, and now he's going to step and run it the other way. Look at the speed of Scrapinelli with enough for a first down as he crosses the 40.
Scarpellini on the keeper. Kyle Casale pushes him out of bounds.
And Mansfield then be doing good at getting the ball down the field. But Marshfield, just when Mansfield thinks they're going to punch it in, Marshfield applies the pressure and pushes them away. So Mansfield here trying to get the ball up the field. A little slow with the run plays, but they're getting up the field here.
Scrapinelli doing a great job there. Just rolling out to his right. Clock is winding down to 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Scrivenelli going to take the snap. He's going to hand it off to Smith on the outside, but Charlie Leach comes in to make the tackle.
Leach to the stop.
Be second down for the Hornets.
It's Leach again, Will. A name that's been flying around all night, mainly throughout the season. Charlie Leach, lethal on the defense here for the Rams. And I think this is going to wrap us up here in the third quarter, Will.
That'll do it. So the end of 3, we're still 15-10 here at James Jeet. We're going to head into fourth quarter action. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. It seems like it's going to be a photo finish between two of these teams. We'll be right back.
MCM coverage of MHS Sports is proudly presented by Repel Pest Solutions,
Biviano General Contracting,
Road to Responsibility.
Fourth quarter action getting set, and Coach Aruka and the Mansfield defense need to make a play on second down. Will Nicholson alongside Ben Wilson as we're returning to the action here. Ben, the Rams defense, they just need to hold on a little bit longer, which is a big ask.
Yeah, the Rams defense absolutely putting up a wall here against the Hornets.
Scrivenelli going to look to throw, picked off and heading the other way. Ryan Bergameska will go and get that one right in the air. And that's the turnover the Rams defense needed. Bergameska gets the pick.
That is what the Rams needed right there, Will. Bergameska, huge interception for the Rams. That is what the Rams need to shift the momentum here. They still lead. They have another chance to extend their lead. Hopefully Ronson in the offense here can get that ball down the field of the end zone.
Look how fired up they are for Bergameska as well. What a play made. Liam Riley in there giving him a hug. Ryan Medeiros letting him know it was a good play. And when the Rams needed it the most, who steps up? It's another defensive player in Ryan Bergameska. Now the Rams offense has to do their part. First down and 10. Aiden Summers gets sent in motion. Rollinson will hand off Beauregard up the middle. Not a whole lot of room to go. He'll cross the 50 for a gain of 1, but it'll be 2nd and 9 coming up for the Rams.
Yeah, as you said, though, Ryan Bergameska with the interception there. He had the game-winning field goal last week against Bridgewater Raynham. Bergameska is a great player for the Rams. He's all over the place with Distropoulos nursing that injury. Bergameska was great as a kicker.
Yeah, he stepped up in a huge way. The field goal last week, the interception this week in the 4th. He's going to hand off on a sweep to Hannigan, who's going to get the edge. Cole Hannigan will cut upfield and make it close. Whoa, Justin Amaral gets leveled after the play.
Flag on the play.
And that has to be a flag. Justin Amaral got absolutely lit up after that play was over.
Yeah, that's something you hate to see, Will. Just unsportsmanlike conduct. Not something you want to see in a friendly game like this. So obviously a penalty going to get thrown, and hopefully that player gets a warning here.
Yeah, the Emeralds have like 5 brothers too. That is not the guy that you want to be messing with.
Mansfield.
They're going to move this one up. I know pretty much the entire Amaral family. Jay Amaral, friends with my brother, Brady, and we've just seen, I got to see pretty much all the Amarals grow up. Those are some scrappy kids. Justin Amaral is not a kid that I would want to get involved with like that.
Absolutely not, Will.
First down and 10 off of the penalty. Rollinson with Beauregard in the backfield. Aiden Summers goes in motion. They're going to hand off to Beauregard up the middle. And it will be a gain of a couple. It was actually Khalil O'Brien on the motion, as he will now check out and Hannigan will come in, but it'll be a 2nd down for the Rams. Second and about 6. Rollinson will hand it off to Summers on the outside. Summers going to break 1 tackle and just try and fight his way forward. going to be a short gain and bring up third down for the Rams. Third and 6 coming up for the Rams. Beauregard still in the backfield. Hannigan sent in motion. Rollinson, handoff to Beauregard, who's going to fight upfield, but a flag is going to be thrown late in the backfield. You got to imagine it's a hold against the Rams.
Yeah, in the backfield right near where the Rams were lining up here, Will. You got to imagine it's against the Rams. Yeah.
It is holding against the Rams. I think it was 88, Aiden Summers, who got a piece of him. So we're going to back this one up. We'll replay third down, but another big shot in the foot for the Rams.
Yeah, hopefully the Rams can bounce back from that little penalty there, Will.
So with 10-13 left, this backs up pretty far. It's about a third down and 16 for the Rams. So here we go. What a Rams got dialed up on 3rd and 16. Rollinson fumbled the snap. It's on the ground, and Rollinson couldn't handle it again as a couple hit after the play. A little extra with Aiden Nicholson at the end. We'll bring up 4th down, and the Rams going to punt this one away.
Yeah, it was a rough little play there. The bobbled snap, definitely not something you want, but they're going to punt this one away here, Will.
Unbiased, another kid I wouldn't recommend scrapping with, by the way.
Yeah,
I think I got the inside information on that one.
I don't think you really want to scrap with anybody on this Rams team here, Will.
The offensive line especially. Well, Cole Summers set to punt this one away. Snap is good, but it's blocked. Summers couldn't get enough leg on it. He took a little too long to punt it away. And Mansfield gets the block. It was number 81, Sakura, who gets in to block that one.
Sakura on the block.
Not exactly sure what the play was there. Will Summers took the snap, took a couple steps, then went for the kick, but Sakura was right there to meet the ball. Interesting little play there, but regardless, it's a Hornet ball here in decent field position.
You'll see that in college a lot where the punter will take a couple of steps and roll out to the side they like. I think Cole Summers just took maybe a little too long there. .9:20 left in the ball game. Rams lead by 5. Mansfield needs to stop. Scrapinelli under center. He's going to do a play action. He has to roll out to his right. He will throw. That ball is caught by Minton. What a ball and what a catch by the Mansfield offense. They will have a first down.
Yeah, this is good field position here for the Hornets, but honestly, the Marshall defense really thrives when the Hornets get good field position. They've had a couple of great stops when the Hornets are near the end zone, so I'm excited to see what the Rams have here.
First down and 10. I mean, this is just great work by both this offense, and Scrapinelli as well has just been everywhere. I mean, this kid just runs back and forth. He's got a great arm. He's been able to do it with his legs. Definitely a bright spot for this Mansfield team. First down and 10. Scrapinelli under center. He's going to hand it off to Minton, who will get tackled after a short gain. It'll be second down. Gain of 3. It'll be second down and 7 for the Rams. Cosman once again in on a big play. Second down for the Hornets. Scrapinelli in the gun. He's going to hand this one off to the motion man, who will be wrapped up. I think that was Leach and Casali in there on the play. He'll bring up third down.
Connor Scott on the tackle.
We have Connor Scott, the credit, on the tackle there. Down to 7:45 left in the fourth quarter. And the Rams, once again, Ben, they got to make a huge stop.
Yeah, I feel like the Rams can thrive in a situation like this. I mean, they've had a couple of nice stops, so hopefully they just do it again here, Will.
It's silent pretty much here in James G right now. The anxious fans on a third down and 5. Scrapinelli will take the snap, look to throw. He has to roll out to his right. He's running out of time. He'll reverse field the other way. Scrapinelli pump fakes, throws, wide open receiver. It's a touchdown for Mansfield. Scrapinelli gonna find Nico Smith. What an improvisation by the junior cornerback, and Mansfield will take the lead.
Yeah, Scrapinelli was all over the place on that play there, Will. He was on the right and left side of the field. He was looking for an open man. I think what happened was a Rams defender there, I'm not exactly sure who it was covering the receiver there, and he left when he noticed Scrapinelli under pressure, and Scrapinelli had enough time to give it away to his receiver there, so it was a nice play there by Mansfield.
Scrapinelli once again, I mean, just scrambles back and forth, and you can see Coach Aruka hands on knees right now, definitely disappointed with that one. Mansfield will go for 2. Scrapinelli will take the snap, play action, throw, wide open receiver. DiGirolamo on the reception. Be good for 2, and Mansfield will extend their lead even further. And Marshfield with 7:12 left, they got to go out and make a play.
Well, now if Marshall gets down the field here, if Marshall gets down the field here, Will, if they just get a field goal, that's not going to do anything but tie the game. So that was a smart play by Mansfield to go for 2 there.
18-15, your score. And the Marshfield offense, who has been just mistake-ridden pretty much all season at this point, this is where you need to really lock in and put together a good drive. Hafez getting ready to kick this one back off to Marshfield. Hannigan and Summers both back deep to return. It will be Hannigan who will field it. He's going to work the far sideline. He's got a lot of blockers up there. Hannigan breaks the tackle, but he steps out of bounds. Almost a huge return for Hannigan. Still will be decent field position for the Rams as Rollinson in the offense gets ready to take over. Ben, they need a big-time drive right now.
Yeah, this is high pressure here for the Rams. They need a big-time drive. They need to get down the field here, Will. Rollinson in the offensive line here. I think they just need to focus on getting the ball slowly up the field. They don't need to drive it up and up and up. I think they just need to focus on getting it down the field. That's all they need to focus on.
And you can put together a long, methodic drive right now. Down by 3. You got 7:05 remaining. You can just take a nice 6-minute drive, get it into the end zone. Then you only leave the Hornets with a minute left to work. The big thing here is, though, you got to get in the end zone. Rollinson will send a man in motion. He'll take the snap, throw over the middle. It's caught. Aiden Summers will try and throw on the burners. Summers, 20, will finally get wrapped up, but not before a huge gain. What a ball by Rollinson. And now it's first down and 10 inside of Hornets territory for the Rams.
That was huge, Will. And the Rams go for hurry-up mode. They want the momentum.
They will go quick. Rollinson will keep it himself, and he will fall inside the 5. And now it will be 2nd and goal coming up for the Rams.
Things are heating up here, Will. That was a huge play.
Rollinson's hurt.
Oh, no.
Rollinson's down after a huge drive that he just put together. You instantly hear the sideline yell to Cash. And we hear they're going to warm up Cash right now. They're going to get Coleman going. Rollinson's still down, and that is absolutely devastating for the Rams. Rollinson with 2 of his best plays all year. A huge deep ball to Aiden Summers. And then a huge run to put it inside the 5. But he will get up on his own accord. But the question now is, Ben, do you keep Rollinson in, or is it Cash Coleman time?
Well, at this point here, Will, I think you let Rollinson come out for a few plays here. Clearly, he's a little shaken up from that last play. So give him a few plays off. Let Coleman come in. Hopefully finish this drive off here.
That's exactly what they'll do. So it's going to be Cash Coleman who will take over for a now injured Rollinson. He's going to get looked at. Going to make sure he's good to go. He's staying close right now So you got to imagine he's going to be ready to go soon. The rules in high school, too, you cannot go down and come right back into the game. So it's Cash Coleman regardless. Coleman in the gun. He's got Beauregard behind him. He'll send Aiden Summers in motion. Coleman going to take the snap. Hand off Beauregard. Up the middle. Touchdown Marshfield. They regain the lead. It took 3 plays. An Aiden Summer big-time catch. A Nate Rollinson run. And then capped up by Phoenix Beauregard for his second of the day.
Yeah, you can't not go with Phoenix Beauregard when you're that close to the end zone. Beauregard drove right up the middle there. Coleman comes in for the quick play there. Hopefully Rollinson is okay. It can maybe get another drive here. But I think the Rams are lining up for 2 here, Will.
Yeah, they're going to do this formation again, and now they're going to reset and go for the extra point with Drossopoulos. And I think that Rollinson will probably go back in right when that play happened and they scored. He ran on the field to go celebrate with his boys. So hopefully we'll see Rollinson still in the game. Summers on the hold. Drossopoulos kick. Plenty of leg underneath that one, and it will be good. Marshfield will lead 22-18, and it did not take them long at all. Only about 40 seconds ticked off the clock there, Ben.
Yeah, great play. The huge bomb to Aiden Summers was a great play there for the offense. Led them right down the field. So the momentum is high here.
Yeah, you hear Coach Aruka from here telling them, we got to keep it up now. Can't get complacent just because they have the lead now. The way the Mansfield offense has been rolling, you might have to go and score another one. But there's finally some life back into the stadium at James G. Anderson Field.
Yeah, you can never count out the Rams here, Will. I think some of the members of the audience here were starting to second-guess the Rams, but you certainly don't want to do that, Will.
Shout out to Aiden Kielty on the camera work. He gave a quick scan. Let me know that Rollinson gave a thumbs up to Aruka that he's good to go. So that's a good sign for the Rams. You need him in the game 100%. Drossopoulos, huge kick, great leg underneath it. It will be returned by Mansfield. Smith will try and cut this one up, but will be wrapped up. Great coverage there by the Rams. It was Nico Smith on the return. And on the coverage for the Rams, it was number 21, that was Thomas Sullivan, able to make the play on special teams. And with 6:15 left, the Mansfield offense will take over, Ben.
Yeah, this is big. Mansfield, long ways away from the end zone. All the defense needs to do is apply the pressure, hopefully turn things over for Rollinson and the offense to just waste the clock, and hopefully the Rams can take this one.
It has been a nail-biter game here at James G. Anderson Field. Lead has changed a bunch of times here tonight. Scrapinelli in the offense will get ready to take over. He's in the shotgun. Minton back there in the backfield. They're going to take the snap, play action. Scrapinelli will throw to the outside, almost picked off. Over the head, it was intended for D. Girolamo. Jamison Bongelati on the coverage.
That was close, Will. Almost an interception there. That's going to keep the Hornets on their toes here, Will.
That would have been huge. It was just over the head of Jamison Bongelati, who one of the best athletes on this team. I mean, if he can't go and get it, there's pretty much no one that can. Very close for the Rams. Scrapinelli and the offense will break the huddle. He's in the gun. He's got Minton in the backfield. Take the snap. Scrapinelli look to throw that ball off the hands of his intended receiver. Charlie Leach jumped to try and break that one up. DiGirolamo, the intended receiver, will fall incomplete. Bring up a third down for Marshfield. They're going to bring in an extra deep back.
Almost a similar play as the last one there, Will. Mansfield going for similar plays. They're both incomplete. So third and long, this is what the Rams need.
Leon Jean Lewis checking in for the Rams to get an extra D back out there. See Rollinson on the sideline trying to fire the boys up. Big third down and 10 because Mansfield, you almost have to punt here if you don't get this one to go. Scrapinelli in the gun. He's going to drop back, look to throw. Pressure's coming. He will throw that ball. Incomplete. Bongelati and Riley on the coverage. Scrapinelli got hit by the pressure coming from Burrow. It'll be fourth down. The Hornets are forced to punt this one away.
This could be it here, Will. All Rollinson and the Rams offense have to do is just run the clock here. 6 minutes to go. Rollinson can just run the clock, maybe hand it off to Beauregard or Williams. Just run as much time as he can.
Fourth down and 10. Marshfield could go for a block. See what they choose to do. No one really going to try and block this one. They're going to let it get kicked off to Cole Summers, who will let it take one bounce and will just get out of the way and let it roll inside the 35 down to the 34.
Cole Summers lets it roll.
And that's where it will be placed down. 5:44 and a great opportunity for the Rams to kill the clock here, Ben.
Yeah, absolutely. Rollinson going to take the field with the Rams offense here. I mean, it's just a matter of running out the clock here, Will. They have the lead. Why go for any risky plays when you can just run out the clock?
5:44 left. Marshfield looking to get out of here with a win. It would be 2 in a row for them before they really started to hit the easy part of their schedule. First down and 10. Rollinson back in the game. Going to send Aiden Summers in motion. He will take the snap, hand off to Beauregard, who will bounce off and tackles and falls forward for a little bit of extra yardage. It will be second down for the Rams, and Phoenix continues to be electric out of the backfield.
Yeah, Beauregard, he's absolutely lethal. I mean, last week being his first week,
Murphy,
he showed off his skills there, leading the team in rushing yards. Him and Williams been a 1-2 punch here for the Rams.
Keep Beauregard in the game for now, as Marshfield content to just let this clock wind down. That seems to be their game plan. Rollinson, he'll send Aiden Summers in motion, take the snap, hand off to Beauregard once again, who will break off a tackle. Going to be close, and they will say first down, move the chains. So 2, Beauregard runs as he will come out, Williams will come in, but first down Marshfield.
As I said, Will, it's just a matter of running the clock. It's all the Rams are going to do.
They're going to try and kill this as much as possible. It's quite a change-up from what has been the fast-paced Marshfield offense to now. They take their time. Fresh set of downs. Rollinson will send Aiden Summers in motion again. They're going to hand off to Williams, who is met at the line of scrimmage. It's actually probably going to lose about a yard on that play. It'll bring up second down. Marshfield just taking their sweet time here, Ben, not looking to get on the gas pedal, and I think that's the right play.
Yeah, why do so? Just waste time. That's all they have to do. They're in the lead. All they need to do is waste time.
4:04 and ticking on the game clock right now. Second down and 10, under 4 minutes. Play clock down to 5. So Rollinson's going to get this thing going. Summers going to go in motion. They're going to take the snap, pitch it to Beauregard on the outside, who will break one tackle,
Beauregard to the
fall
outside.
Forward for a short gain.
Stop.
It'll be third down coming up for the Rams as the clock continues to tick, Ben.
Yeah, I'm just going to keep saying it. Well, it's just a matter of running the clock. You have the lead. Why go for any risky long-distance plays when you can just run out the clock? It's 3:28 and ticking.
Rams go quick to try and draw Mansfield off sides. They don't get it. It's about a third down and 7 for the Rams. Clock down to 3:15, 15 seconds left on the game clock, or the play clock, excuse me. They will readjust. Richardson, Summers will switch as
Ball start against
ball did not get snapped. I believe that was Adam Nutley, the center, who couldn't quite get it off in time. That's a big stop for the Rams, as not only is that going to back them up, Ben, but that's going to stop the clock from ticking.
Yeah, definitely not something you want to happen here, Will. I mean, now it's third and long here, so big little play here.
Third down and 12 for the Rams. Offside attempt by the Rams won't get anyone to jump. Clock winds to 2:45. Rollinson will take the snap, hand off to Cole Summers on the outside, who's going to get a block, but a flag is going to come in late. It's a great effort by Cole Summers to get the first down, but a flag is probably going to back this one up. You can see the reaction there from Summers, not happy. He put all that effort in to get a first down that would have ended the game.
Yeah, Summers is blocking tackles left and right there. The call, I assume, is going to be on the Rams like you said there, Will. That'd be a rough play there.
Holding against the Rams.
It is a hold going against the Rams. Coach Aruga wants the clock to tick here off the penalty. Marshfield crowd, as always, will tell you exactly what they think. So we're going to replay third down. The clock will continue to run, I believe. No. They say put 2:25 on the clock.
2:25.
I mean, clock issues
Yes,
have been a
thank
nightmare
you.
today, man. I'll say it. Officials not quite communicating. It still needs to be set at 2:25, and it's not. And now we'll run it. What is happening? Okay, now the clock will run, finally. Handoff to Beauregard as the ref will get hit in the middle of it. Keenan will help him up. What are we doing right now? I mean, this is absolutely ridiculous. They say 2:25, then they told it to run. Now they're saying put 2:18 on the clock.
A lot of miscommunication here, Will. A lot of miscommunication.
I mean, this is just ugly. From what has been a very fun, fast-paced game, I mean, this is when it just gets ridiculous. And they didn't even, they didn't take a timeout. And now it's at 21.8, so we don't even have that right.
right. Now at 2:18. All
there
right.
we go.
We're good here.
Fourth down. Why is the Marshfield punting unit not on either? What is going on right now?
All right, timeout on the field.
This is some of the ugliest I've seen a football game play out.
I don't know how to call this here, Will. This is interesting.
You and me both, partner. I have no idea.
I think there's a timeout now here.
I mean, if we can take a timeout and just figure everything out.
I think that would be I think that's what's going to happen here. A timeout.
I wish I could tell you guys at home what's going on, Ben. I mean, do you have any idea?
I
got
don't know
nothing
what to tell you here. I think the refs need to maybe communicate, get a little huddle up here, and communicate what they think's going on here. I really don't know how to call this.
No idea, because it was fourth down. The Rams punt unit wasn't even on the field, which they almost certainly should punt this one away.
I have no idea what's happening.
The Rams had a chance to end this game too, but another penalty, a hold, backed them up. And now they will punt it. The question is, will the clock run? Because it should, in theory, because Marshfield ran the ball. But I'm questioning everything I know about football at this moment.
You and me both.
So wait, so we're putting more time back on the clock? What are we doing here? They say put 2:22 on the clock. It was down to 2:18. And now they're putting 2:22.
It was 2:25. It was 2:23.
It was 2:18, and now we're back to 2:22?
We're all over the place here, Will.
What is happening here? Are we just making up the clock? Ben, did we break space-time continuum? You can go forward and back in time?
We might have, Will.
What is happening right now?
This is monumental here, Will, scientifically.
Oh, they put 4 seconds back on the clock for fun. Summer's going to be set to punt this one away, and he gets a good leg underneath it as well. It'll be fair caught by Mansfield. And with 2:15 remaining, Mansfield's going to try and put together a 2-minute drive.
Stops it.
Now at the right amount of time here, Will, this is where the Hornets need to put together a drive here. Hopefully they can try to get down the field, but I think the Rams defense knows how much they need to lock in here, so I think it's going to be a Rams defense here.
I also got to say, I know how difficult officiating can be. It's a very difficult job, but even if you're wrong, like, be wrong consistently. Get the right amount of time on the clock eventually.
Yeah, the clock was all over the place, but I think we figured everything out. But
that's like an old football saying. If you're going to do something wrong, do it wrong at full speed. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, Will.
Smooth pass, though. It's first down and 10. Mansfield from their own 24 is going to try and put together a drive, and James G. Anderson starting to get fired up. They weren't set at all. It wasn't two guys in motion. A flag is going to come in as Spinelli will throw. That ball is caught on the outside. Flag will be thrown. Caden Hart on the reception. I mean, I'm sure you can hear from up here. The coaching staff on the box immediately said two guys in motion, and they were right as well. It's an illegal shift. So it's going to back him up even more. Not only does it back him up, Ben, but it also takes more time off the clock.
Absolutely. This is what the Rams need. They just need the time to run down, and now backing up the Hornets here. This is perfect for the Rams.
2:08 remaining in the game. It's a 4-point lead for the Rams at 22-18. Scrapinelli in the gun. Sends a man in motion. He will look to throw, and another pre-snap penalty coming in. It's a false start against Mansfield. Back him up even further. And that will be a first, and I think 20 coming up for Mansfield.
Well, I think it's now time to break out the SAG for Andrew Youngworth here. It's first in a country mile here, Will.
It's first in a country mile. I mean, it feels like they're getting hit with the stadium pulse from college football right now. The pre-snap penalties. First and 20, and you can hear the Marshfield crowd as they get into it. Bergameska, the man with the interception that you see the close-up on right there. First down and 20. Scrapinelli sends a man in motion. He'll drop back, look to throw. Pressure coming. The D-line got him. They got him in just enough time. They will get the sack. I think it was Burrow and Leach who got in there. It'll be a second down and long. Herbert in there will get the sack as well. Second down coming up.
Yeah, and as the sack happened here, Will, now we're under 2 minutes here. Clock's running, 1:43 and counting.
Minute 38, Scrapinelli will take the snap, pressure comes, he's going to throw the screen, but it is immediately snuffed out. Big Andrew Cosman getting out there in space to make the play. Third down. What a play by Cosman, Ben. I mean, big dude, but shows off the wheels right there to get to the outside.
Yeah, Andrew Cosman, absolute monster for this Rams defense. Showing it off right there. Now it's a big situation here for the Hornets. Third and long. You know what? I'm busting it out again here, Will. Third and a country mile.
Still third and a country mile. James G. Anderson Field fully invested. Third and long. Scrapinelli will drop back. Deep ball thrown. How did he hang on to that? What a catch made. Mansfield with a huge first down. Sanders on the reception. What a catch.
Big catch, Will, but he was in bounds. I'm surprised the clock isn't running here.
They're going to set the chains. Now it will run.
Carlitos downs it.
Scrapinelli will just spike the ball and clock it. What a play by Sanders, though. Third and long, you need it. Just an absolute prayer thrown up, and Sanders able to haul that one in.
Yeah, that was big, Will. It was a huge play for the Hornets. The momentum's definitely high for the Hornets here. It's 2nd and 10 here. Like, from the 40, good field, decent field position. I mean, less than a minute. This is big.
Second down after the clock was stopped. Scrapinelli will drop back. He will throw. That ball, was it caught? They say yes, another acrobatic sideline catch, and this time McIntyre will get out of bounds. Mansfield just pushing down the field almost improbably with some of the catches they're making.
Yeah, that one's going to cross the 50-yard line here, Will, and the receiver went out of bounds there, so that's going to stop the clock. 45 seconds, this is huge.
45.5 is what's on the clock. Scrapinelli, he will take the snap, look to throw. Herbert, ball is loose. It's loose. Who's going to fall on it? Who got on it? Alex Herbert was there to make the initial tackle and get the sack. It is fallen on by the side of Mansfield, but what another huge play by Alex Herbert.
That one definitely startled the Hornets there, Will. The Hornets definitely had a lot of momentum here on this drive, but that fumble there definitely startled the Hornets there a little bit. That was a great play by Herbert, making the sack there.
What a play by Alex Herbert, the senior. He's got a sack today. He forces a fumble there. And Cosman was that close to falling on it and ending the ball game.
Verifying. 37.
There's absolutely no way it's 3rd and 7, by the way. Second and long coming up for Scrapinelli in the offense. 37 seconds is what they said to put on the clock. Second down and long. James G. Anderson Field is rocking. Scrapinelli will drop back. 4-man pressure. Deep ball is caught. Another insane catch. DiGirolamo on the reception. That's the 3rd time a play has been made by this receiving core of Mansfield.
We got a down Hornet here, Will.
That will stop the clock as well. I mean, DiGirolamo got out of bounds. This kid continues to just make insane plays. He's been all over the field tonight.
Yeah, 31 seconds here, Will. Good field position, not where the Rams want to have the Hornets here.
Feels like it's going to be a photo finish. We still have a player down for Mansfield, so we're going to take a quick break here on Marshfield Community Media. Don't go anywhere. Trust me, don't go anywhere. 22-18 your score with 31 seconds left. We'll be right back.
MCM coverage of MHS Sports is proudly presented by Repel Pest Solutions,
Biviano General Contracting,
Road to Responsibility.
We are back here on MCM. Colby Salaka went down, so we hope that he is okay. First down and 10. Does the Marshfield defense have another big play in him? Alex Herbert has been the man for the Rams defense. Can he do it again? Scrapinelli will take the snap. He will look to throw. That ball thrown to the outside, just overthrew his intended receiver. It was Caden Hart. Could not reel it in. It'll bring up 2nd down for the Hornets. I think the Rams got away with one there, Ben.
Yeah, absolutely, Will. This is big pressure. 25 seconds to go. You're down by 4. I mean, some players got to be shaking here, Will.
100%. How can you not be? Who's going to make the big play for the Rams? You see Riley and Bongelati on your screen right now. 2 players who are absolutely capable of making a big play. 25.9. James G as loud as it can get. Scrapinelli will look to the sideline. Play clock down to 6, down to 5. Scrapinelli will look to throw. Pressure's coming. Herbert almost got there. That ball incomplete. Bergameska and Riley on the coverage. Herbert almost got home again, but it will be incomplete. Third down coming up for the Hornets.
Third down and 10.
Third and long here, Will. All the Rams have to do is put up a stop here.
Huge third down coming up here, Ben.
Yeah, this might be the game right here, Will.
Third down. How much longer can Mansfield hold on? They need a play. Scrapinelli will send Hart in motion. He'll drop back, look to throw. Deep ball is incomplete. Thought that one might have been caught for a sec, but will fall incomplete. And with 12.7 left,
fourth down.
It'll be fourth down and 10. Ben, the Rams one stop away from coming out here with a win.
Yeah, it's all they have to do here, Will. The Rams know they can do it. All they have to do is put up the stop here, Will. This is big. This is the game right here, Will.
This is what Friday night is all about here in Mansfield. Fourth down and 10. Rams trying to get their second win of the year. And a timeout will be taken. Mansfield took a timeout. They wanted to see what look they would get. 12.7 left. I mean, Ben, this is 2 weeks in a row our Mansfield game is coming down to literally the final play.
Yeah, absolutely. Last week against Bridgewater Ram came down to that field goal made by Ryan Bergameska. Now it's going to come down to the defense here to put a stop against the Hornets. Mansfield
also has played BR this year. It was their season opener, and they beat them in a close one, 24-21, as the Rams beat BR 23-21. So both teams have played BR in a close game, and now they got a close game of their own here tonight.
Now James G. Anderson Field is absolutely rocking. I feel my feet shaking, Will. This is big.
Fourth down.
It doesn't get much better than this on a Friday night. Fourth down and 10. Scrapinelli, he'll send a man in motion, drop back, look to throw, he'll air it out, it is knocked away! Ryan Medeiros knocked it away! What a play by the Rams! And that's gonna win the game!
Turnover and down.
Ryan Medeiros, the senior, breaks it up on a fourth down and 10. And Mansfield's gonna go and win it.
There it is, Will. Mansfield. Second one of the season, back-to-back wins here for Mansfield. And back-to-back losses for the Hornets.
Hornets start off 2-0. They now will drop to 2-2. And Mansfield, who started 0-2, will now jump up to 2-2.
Do not enter onto the playing surface.
And what a play by the senior, Ryan Medeiros. We knew someone had to make a big play for the Rams, and he does exactly that. The knee will be taken, and Mansfield escape with a win in what was an absolute nail-biter here at James G.
Yeah, Will, that was an absolute nail-biter. Came down to the wire. It came down to that last Mansfield drive. Unfortunately, couldn't get it down the field. The Rams defense put up a block there. Great game here tonight, Will.
I mean, talk about an effort from Mansfield as well. I mean, some of those plays down the stretch, absolutely incredible. They almost came back and won it. But what a play from the Rams. You had Cole Summers doing it on the offense. Phoenix Beauregard found himself inside the box twice. Bergameska with an interception. Herbert gets a couple of sacks. It's an all-around great win for the Rams.
Yeah, absolutely, Will. Huge momentum shifter here for the Rams. They started off 0-2. Now it's 2-2. The Rams have momentum here.
Well, that's going to do it for us here on Mansfield Community Media. Rams, as you said, Ben, will improve to 2-2. And we have the bye week coming up next week, but then I believe we're heading over to Pembroke. I have to take a look at the schedule there, but until then, that's going to wrap it up for us tonight. Big shout out to Sean Leary back in the studio, Aiden Kielty on the camera, Ben Wilson doing the commentary with me. I am Will Nicholson. We'll see you next time, Mansfield. Good night.
MCM coverage of MHS sports is proudly presented by
Biviano General Contracting.
Biviano General Contracting is Marshfield's leading custom modular house builder. Modular building saves time and money. Only 8 to 12 weeks for the entire build, saving up to 25% of the cost compared to traditional building. We also offer custom deck building, kitchen and bathroom remodels, additions, and house elevations.
More information can be found at bivianocontracting.com.
Repel Pest Solutions. Repel Pest Solutions is a full-service pest control company protecting residential and commercial properties from nuisance pests that carry germs and diseases. They are a small, family-run business from Marshfield, licensed, insured, competitively priced. We work to understand your needs and offer an integrated pest solution that's environmentally friendly. Don't be afraid to bug us. Road to Responsibility. Founded in 1988, Road to Responsibility's mission is to provide the means, the opportunity, and the support necessary to allow citizens with disabilities to take their place as productive members of the community. We are committed to providing all individuals with opportunities to truly live in the community. Through our services, we are proud to enrich and improve the lives of every individual, one person at a time.
Crossing the 50, 40. He's got 2 men to beat. No one's going to catch.
Pick is up, and it is scored!
For 3.
Got it. With the shot. Lights out. Good night. Goodbye. And there's Aiden. Mansfield wins. It's a great serve. Another one. Drop.
Drop one first here in the Super Bowl.
Nice.